What's up, everybody? Next week, we're going to be doing another freestyle episode, and the albums we're going to be talking about are Mad Villains, Mad Villainy. The song to check out is all caps. We're going to be doing No Rome's Crying in the Prettiest Places. The song to check out is actually a single not on that album called 1:45 a.m. And finally, we're going to be doing Meg Myers' album Sorry, and the song to check out there is Desire. Cool. Check them out. We'll see you guys next week. Meanwhile, enjoy the show.
What's going on, everybody? It's me, Jason.
And Bill.
With another fucking episode of Nothing's for No One, featuring Mr. Dylan Parker, all the way in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Pleasure to be here.
Fuck yeah.
Our
Hell
first
yeah,
Canadian.
man. Yeah, you're the first Canadian guest we've had on this show, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, fucking A.
Yeah. Welcome, man. So, dude, you're fucking, the Protosequence EP is so sick. It's so fucking good, dude.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Your guys' album is still like in heavy rotation for me. So
Fuck yeah, man. Yeah, I was listening to it at the gym today. I was like, you know what? I'm going to put this on. And I was just like, whoa, fuck. I forgot how it sounds so good, too.
thanks, dude. Yeah, our good buddy Diego, he plays guitar in a band called Eye of Horus.
Oh, I've heard of him.
Band. Yeah, there's really solid dudes, but he has a studio, Oracle Recording Studios, so he does a lot of the bands in Edmonton here. I've pretty much been going through him.
Okay.
And he does great work. Like, he does videography and mixing, mastering, and recording instruments, and kind of like a jack of all trades. And yeah, I think we'll be working with him from now on because we really liked how the album sounds.
Yeah, it sounds so good. Did he mix and master it too?
Yeah. He recorded the drums. Like, Logan went and tracked with him, and then Josh and I tracked vocals with him.
Okay.
And then he mixed and mastered everything. We record guitars and bass like just ourselves. So,
yeah.
Yeah, to try and save on recording costs.
Sure, hell yeah. Who does it? Like, that's like every band I know these days does that
that's the
shit.
go-to.
Yeah.
Most cost-effective way.
Well, with how readily available, and how easy it is now to record yourself, it's not like how it used to be, right? Like, now you can literally grab a Focusrite.
Yeah, exactly.
And plug your guitar into Reaper for free and put out an album, right? So it's
pretty fucking wild, man. And and you guys are on Lacerated Enemy Records, right?
Yeah, our buddies band, the Hallowed Catharsis, they're from Vancouver, and they're
okay,
cool,
I know of them.
Frog Death, yeah, cool. But they got signed to Lacerated, and then we were working on a big cross Canada tour for this year.
Okay,
that we were supposed to leave on right as COVID hit.
Oh fuck, that sucks.
It was booked for June, right?
Okay.
So it was June 1st to 27th or something, and we're like, oh shit. Well, should we just go and hope for the best because we didn't know what was going to happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we decided last minute just to not do it, not go. But so anyways, and that tour fell through. And so we were talking and I was like, oh, congrats on your signing. And how did that happen? And they were just like, yeah, we were just talking to them and they were interested and you guys should see what's up with them. So yeah, I just shot them an email and
fuck yeah.
Zdenek, the guy, the label owner, he's super chill and he liked how the album sounded and everything that we wanted to do he was on board with. So
yeah,
we just went with them. So it's been good so far. I have no complaints.
Hell yeah, they seem to run a pretty tight ship over there. And yeah, what was that band called? Were you going to tour with that other band?
The Hallowed Catharsis.
Okay, were you guys planning? Was that tour going to be with them?
Well, the tour was planned. We started planning it in December of last year, so this is pre-signing for both of us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, neither of us were on the label. at that time. But I imagine if the tour would have gone through, we probably would have had slapping Macerated's name on there. Right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And isn't Dean Lamb's wife in that band from Arcspire?
Yeah.
Claire's in that band, right? Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
Yeah, Claire, yeah. Her and I have known each other since high school. She used to.
Oh, wow.
She used to live here, and after a couple of years after high school, she had finished doing her schooling and stuff here, and then she wanted to move out there. So yeah, she moved to Vancouver, and
Hell yeah.
like span of a couple of years, her and Dean met and got married. So
Yeah, sick. Fuck yeah. Well, that's dope. And what is this the first Protosequence release? Is this the second Protosequence release?
No, we've been a band since like late 2013 kind of thing.
Okay.
So
Okay.
for quite a while now. We have 2 other EPs before the one that we just released.
Yeah.
Our first one was in 2016. It's called Schizophrene. All of our EPs have been 4 songs so far,
Okay.
and that's like our first couple. The first couple EPs are really fall into the vein of the more like technical deathcore kind of stuff.
Sure.
So lots of. Back then, we had 2 guitar players too, so there's a lot more like solos and stuff like that. Whereas, like as you heard on the EP now, that's not really the vibe we were going for, right? So,
Definitely different, and it's all over the place. This Protosequence EP, it's so fucking nuts.
thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
We try to just blend lots of different styles because we all listen to tons of different music. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, we all listen to a lot of death metal, but also a lot of stuff that isn't metal. So I think that kind of bleeds through with the songwriting because we kind of like to jump all over the place, like you said.
Yeah, definitely. You hear it. I mean, when I remember when the second song kicked in today with the clean vocals, I was like, what the hell? And I was like, this is cool. And then literally like the next half of the song, it's like the heaviest shit ever. And it's like, what is going on? But it works so well.
Yeah, that song specifically, I think out of all the ones on the EP is like a total roller coaster because it does start out with that clean section. And then, Josh's clean singing is like almost strikes me sometimes as being like kind of new metal almost.
A little bit.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So you're like, what the hell is this?
Know.
And and then it kind of like kicks off and it goes all over the place. So
yeah, it's sick.
I was surprised with how those songs turned out because our previous vocalist quit, and then it was like 4 or 5 months later, our other guitar player, he was another founding member, he decided to leave too. And then it was like, well, we don't like all the stuff that him and I were working on, we didn't want to use anymore because we wanted to kind of change how we were going to go at it, like stylistically, and then so it all just kind of happened, and then the next thing you knew, we had the whole album done, and we were just like, oh shit, okay, well, I guess the band isn't gonna just crumble and burn when you lose a couple members.
Well, you guys bounced back pretty well then, getting on a label and then putting out that EP, and the singer now, he fucking crushes it. I mean, I remember watching you guys live. For the listeners that don't know, when my band Warforged did our tour in Canada, we played, I think it was 2 shows with you guys, right?
Yeah.
You guys were on Edmonton and then Calgary? Yes.
Yeah, that was a great time.
Yeah, it was a great time. There was a lot of weird shit that happened later that night in Calgary that I won't get into.
Legality's sake, or
probably for incriminating my own bandmates and shit like that. Yeah, I will say there was definitely pee involved. So
it's tour.
A little bit of piss, a little bit of urine. Not mine though.
No poo.
No poo.
Classic tour stuff.
Yeah,
bodily fluids and such.
Exactly. As far as I know, there's no shit involved. But
puke?
No. Maybe, but not from me. I was good boy that night. So yeah. Oh man, yeah, that was fun though, dude. Yeah, you guys were like at least I remember everybody in the van just being like, "Fuck, those guys were so fucking good." Like, It's like the whole night after that show. And like, I remember because you guys, we did Edmonton. And so that's where you guys were from. And we played the Starlight Room, right? Is that what it's called?
Yeah. It's the Starlight Room's a whole building, but the way that Tyson, the owner, did it when he took over, because that building's been around in Edmonton for like 30, 40 years. Like it's been like a staple venue here forever. Like it used to be called the Bronx, and then it was called a bunch of different things. But when he took over, he split the room that we played in was like that wide room, and that one was that's like at the back of the building. Yeah, that used to be part of the whole venue. So there's technically like Starlight Room. There's the temple that we played in. There used to be another venue in the basement called the Bricks Bar, but when he took it over, he gutted it and turned it into a restaurant.
Yeah, I had food there.
So, yeah, it's great.
I had like pulled pork poutine there. It was so fucking good,
awesome.
dude. Yeah. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, they've been bringing back, like Tyson's been trying to, like, because they've been fighting to keep the doors open because venues here are just suffering hard.
Yeah, same.
Like they're shutting down like crazy, right? So he's fighting pretty hard to keep things going, which is awesome to have somebody in the scene who's like really going the mile to try and keep live music. So they've been having bands like play up on the roof.
Wow,
like,
cool.
People like come and hang out in the parking lot.
Hell
and
yeah!
There's like a rock band like up on the fucking roof.
That's
like,
sick.
That's awesome.
Playing people, yeah. And then they recently they built a bunch of partitions and like fully enclosed like plastic dome around the stage. So like bands are now starting to play a little bit, and everything's like table service and all that. And you have to book tickets and but then again, like I said, things are starting to curve back up again, and that's probably just going to get shut down again. Right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's everybody wants live music to come back so hard, but something like this, you got to take your time, or else we're just going to make it. It's just going to last twice as long.
Yeah, exactly. And it's such a shame. And that place is so cool.
Shitty. And that's shitty because like maybe playing shows is awesome.
Yeah, exactly. It sucks.
Not getting to do that sucks. This is the first year and like I've been playing shows for over 10 years. This is the first time since that I haven't played a show for a year, and it's like, damn, dude.
It's fucking nuts, man. It's so weird. Yeah, literally. Like, I mean, I'm 28 now. I was 13 or 12 when I played my first show, something like that. Nice. I was young. Yeah. And like, it's nuts to think that like, at least for guys like us, that's something like that was like pretty much what I looked forward to, period. It was just like I get to either go see a friend's band or my own band is touring or playing a show or playing a cool show or whatever. And it's like so crazy to be like, oh, that's all just like completely gone. It's all completely fucking gone.
In the blink of an eye. And everything. It seemed like it was just yesterday that I was like at Starlight watching Blood Incantation play, and now all of a sudden like there's nothing, man. All the tours are canceled, and not getting to see all your friends across the country and play shows.
It sucks.
It's pretty harsh, but I mean, it's.
Man, we had a few tours that we had to obviously cancel because of all this shit.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, it's just such a fucking bummer, and like. And then the thing is like, that'll probably be one of the last things to come back, I would assume, out of essentiality. That's not a word, but is it a word? Essentiality? It is now.
Essentialness?
Yeah, essentialism. Yeah. I'm an essentialist. Yeah, dude.
Yeah. It was the first thing to leave, and it'll be the last thing to come back.
I think so.
Like, I don't understand how they don't see our performing arts as being essential.
Yeah.
Like when you think about it, like mental health wise, I'd say it's pretty damn essential.
Oh, it's huge for so many people. I mean, but it's
people are getting stir crazy now, like staying at home.
Oh yeah.
Even going out every once in a while is still not enough. Like going to a grocery store is not that fun.
Yeah. And like I don't know if I could even stomach me like going to one of those drive-in shows now. Like in at least in Chicago, they've opened up this venue like right off the lake where it's like a drive-in show, but it's like it's cool, but the concept is kind of insane because it's like
it's cool on paper,
but you pay essentially like to get your car in there, which counts as like expensive. 4 or 5 tickets. It's $200
I've heard it more than that.
For
some
spots, shows, yeah. Well, I'm sure you know Born of Osiris, or you've heard of that band.
Oh yeah,
they're huge. They're from here, and like they were supposed to do a show at the Lakeshore Drive-In.
Yeah, Thursday.
It got canceled the day before. They canceled it.
Oh,
yeah, because the restrictions got tighter,
that.
and they had guys coming in from out of state to help work the show. And like, I mean, those guys, like half of them don't even live here anymore. So it's like they have to come and do a mandatory quarantine before it's even legal for them to go do that. So they got to sit for like 2 weeks, basically. Yeah,
that show got canceled. I didn't know that.
They literally the day before they pulled it.
Right?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, they pulled it.
That sucks.
It's nuts.
That's crazy. That's like the same. Like I was saying, the table service thing that's been here. Like you pay $30 for a single ticket, and then you're seated at a table with like 4 to 6 people you don't know, right? Or they say, okay, you can just book the whole table with your friends. It's like $100 to $300.
Yeah.
Right? Like nobody wants to. Like, I mean, I love live music, but
I ain't trying to pay that kind of money. Yeah.
Then pay $300 to go sit at a chair at a metal show. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
That's the thing, right? It takes away the whole, because I mean, for guys who play music like we do, 90% I feel like of the enjoyment of playing a show and performing for people is seeing that excitement, that energy, people moving around and losing their shit.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
And then everybody's sitting at a table.
Yeah,
like, oh, sick.
It just seems so like it would be so sterile, and like I feel like I feel like it would kind of take the fun out of it for me, and I don't want to do that to myself.
Yeah, exactly. It would be so weird.
Like every table is basically the guy in the back of the room with the arms crossed, like just staring at you the whole time. You're like, fuck. It's like times like 100.
But they're sitting at a table, or like
they're just sitting at a table comfortably, like staring at you. You're like, fuck.
People that are on their phones all the time at a show, and then it's just like, oh, they're just sitting at a table doing that now. But it's like, hey, I guess like
at least they're watching.
Yeah, at least they're watching, and at least they're getting paid. But to that degree, it's just like, man, is this even like,
is it fun?
Cool? You know? No. Yeah.
It's kind of it makes it more of a job than something that you're like, oh, I'm excited to do this. Like, oh, okay, let's get up here, play this set, make my $20.
Yeah, dude, exactly. And I mean, shit, that shit, like the show we played in Edmonton with you guys, that was like packed, dude. That show was like, I think that was like our best merch night ever as a band. Nice. Yeah, we sold the most merch I think we've ever sold in a single show at that show. It was so nuts, and there were so many people there.
Yeah, that was a great show. And the Temple is a really great room for that too, because it's super conducive, being that it's like just a wide rectangle room.
Yeah, it's almost like Bottom Lounge here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it really works, and the sound is great for such a room that you expect to echo like shit.
Yeah, so, it does sound really good.
Cool. So yeah, no, you guys killed it. I remember you guys blew me away when you guys played your set. I couldn't believe.
Thanks, man.
Wall of sound.
Yeah,
so that was definitely one of my favorites. One of my favorite like opening bits that we've done with touring bands.
Yeah, that was awesome. I wish you guys could have done the rest of the entire tour with us. That would have been so sick.
No kidding. Yeah, that would have been great.
Yeah, you guys are ripping it, man. And so I guess I want to ask, like, what now that, so you guys have only put out EPs, you've said, and they've each been like 4 songs, right? Do you guys have any?
Yeah, except for obviously the new one, A Blunt Description of Something Obscene. We just put all the 4 songs on it instrumentally.
Yes.
So I mean, on paper it's a 45-minute recording, but it's just 4 songs.
Exactly. Do you guys have any plans to do like a full length or anything like that?
Yeah, actually, we're writing our full length right now. So the next release is going to be a full length, and we've got 10 songs that we're going to do for it. And 6 of them we're jamming right now.
Okay.
So they're like, we're basically like getting ready to record them. I've tracked guitars for the whole album already.
Oh, wow.
So like I'm already working on the next album in terms of writing.
Oh, wow.
So I'm a little bit ahead, but this full length will be out with Lacerated as well. And we're hoping like mid 2021. That's what we're kind of shooting for, but we've had some setbacks this year. We've been writing really hard, and like I said, we've been making some good headway with that. But Logan frames houses, and he back in what was it, July or something, he had like some trusses fall on him actually at work.
Whoa.
Bunged his arm up pretty bad. So like there was some long period of there where we like weren't jamming at all. So he's been like kind of recovering from this injury, and we've been like slowly getting back on the horse. But
yeah.
That's rough. It's been a bit of a setback, unfortunately. But what are you gonna do, right? It's that kind of stuff happens, and you got to take your time with something like that, especially like it's the drummer who has to get hurt.
Yeah.
The one guy who needs all of his limbs working properly.
Yep, that sucks. He rips too, man. He is so fucking good. Like,
Yeah,
I watch everything he posts on Instagram all the time because I'm like, damn, he's so fucking clean.
I know he'd really appreciate that.
Yeah, that dude is a talented drummer.
Yeah, he's a wicked drummer. I remember in my old band, because it was before I was in Protosequence, I had a like melodic death metal band.
Sick.
It was called Anubian.
Okay.
And we started losing members because everybody was just kind of like, going off on their different paths in life and everything. And
yeah,
I'd always be like, Logan, you should play drums for my fucking band, man, because you rip. And he'd be like, nah, dude. Because he didn't like the melodic death metal shit.
Sure.
Like, no, I like deathcore, man. I don't want to play that shit. So,
yeah.
And then when we started doing Protosequence like that, originally Protosequence was, it was like a buddy of mine, Marshall, and our original guitar player, Kyle, that was with us when we played with you guys. Oh, no, never mind. No, it wasn't. But
no, you guys were a 4-piece by then, I think.
It was just a 4-piece by then, yeah. So, but they were always trying to jam and always trying to get stuff going, but Kyle like lived on the reserve, like a good fish reserve out here.
Oh.
He wanted to go to jazz school, so I was like, oh, you should just like, we had never met. I was like, you should just like move in with me.
Yeah,
you can go to jazz school, and I'll like play guitar in this band that you guys are trying to get going, Protosequence. Right? It would never work. So that's kind of how that ended up being. And then Marshall, we ended up letting him go. It just didn't work out, and then we haven't had too many lineup changes.
Yeah,
there was just Joe and Kyle, and then we had a different bass player before we had Jacob. So
yeah, that dude rips too, man.
Yeah, Jacob.
Yeah, all you guys are good.
He joined the band when he was like 19, and he was super young, and he was just like, he didn't even really want to be in a band. Like, I pestered him for like 7 months, and I was like, dude, try out for our band. Dude, join my fucking band. Like, you read. He's like, no, I don't want to. And then eventually he did, and came out and he jammed, and we're like, you should join. It's like, okay. And now he's like, yeah, I'm kind of glad I did it.
Yeah. Wow, that's so funny. Yeah, how are you 19 years old and not want to be in a band? Yeah. Like, that's all I wanted to do when I was 19. Like, what?
I think he had some previous band experiences. I think he was playing with some people before, and it kind of just left a bad taste in his mouth.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think he was kind of in a position where he was just like, do I really want to chance that again?
Yeah.
Maybe not.
So,
which is fair. I mean, right?
Like you were saying, Protosequence started out as more of like a deathcore type thing, and obviously now it's moved pretty drastically far away from that type of stuff.
Yeah, well, even our our first EP is very in the vein of deathcore stuff, and then our second one, Biophagus, we kind of started to stray away from that a little more.
Yeah,
songs are a little more, they lean a little more into like the melodic stuff and big feelsy leads and lots of like that kind of stuff. Some like more quicker songs and less like outright grooves, I would say. And then the music that we were working on before everything, like the couple of members quit, was going to be like super in that vein too. But it's good how things worked out, because I mean, we all kind of strayed away from wanting to do the deathcore thing anyways. Not that there's anything wrong with
of course,
yeah. Didn't really align with like I've listened to like fucking Ulcerate and Artificial Brain and stuff now. Like, I'm not really listening to All Shall Perish all the time anymore. So
yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
Like that doesn't really come through in my writing anymore.
Sure.
So I guess, and we've always been a band where we just kind of go where it goes, and we don't want to like, no, we can't have a song that sounds like this because we're a technical deathcore band. technically deathcore band don't do that kind of riff. Like we just are just letting things kind of go, and I'm pretty stoked with where it's taken us at this point. Like I definitely enjoy the style we're playing now a lot more.
Yeah, me too, man. It's sick. It's really good. It's fucking awesome. And you could definitely tell, like, what you're saying. It does seem more just like you're just going to let these songs go where they go. And it's a really fun listen.
Yeah, and that's why, like, every song on the EP, I feel like they all have their own kind of characteristic. Like they work together well all in one recording, but you could easily see them being on different albums just because they are so they have a lot of differences between.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm sure.
But it's cool. Like I brought back a lot of stuff that like I had written when I was like 14 or 15. Like the Pale, the last song on the EP, that whole clean section was like the first thing I ever wrote on guitar.
Wow, cool. What made you want to bring that back?
I don't know. I was just kind of writing the song, and it got to the point where it builds up to that before it drops off, and I was just like, it'd be cool to do something like laid back and spooky, and then I just like remembered that riff out of nowhere. I was just like, holy fuck.
Yeah, it's cool.
And it just kind of worked out, right?
Yeah.
Everybody was on board with it, so.
That's awesome. That's cool when shit works out like that, where it's just like, oh, fuck, here's something from way back.
Oh, yeah. And just so like a total vault riff, right?
Yeah.
Like it's so simplistic, and it's just like the first thing I ever wrote. And like, oh man! And now when we play that song, I always get like such feels, right? It just brings me back to like the beginning of all of it, right?
That's so cool. Yeah. And the crazy thing is, like, dude, I would never know that unless you told me that. I'm sure, like, who would know that? You know what I mean? Like, nobody would know that other than you guys.
Yeah, it's such a like random thing.
Yeah, hell yeah. So have you always like been in Edmonton? Have you born and raised in Edmonton?
Yeah, I was born and raised here. I've never lived anywhere else. I wouldn't mind it at some point, but after I used to, everybody thinks their hometown sucks, right? So, but after getting out and doing some touring around the country, I was like, Edmonton's actually not that bad.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I feel the same way.
Maybe I don't hate it here.
Yeah.
So could be worse. Could live in Winnipeg. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we played fucking Winnipeg on that tour, and there was like nobody at that show.
Yeah, when we played there on our tour a couple of years ago. We played at like the Windsor Hotel, and I think it's shut down now. But it was like right downtown, and it's just like we pulled into the parking lot. And there's like needles all around the van.
Yeah,
all right,
delicious,
sweet.
Yeah, I was like, are these for me? Thanks. Like, and I go into the bar, and like within 5 minutes, some dude's trying to sell us all crack. Right? Like, not even in there for 10 minutes.
Wow.
Like the roof is like leaking this weird black liquid. And
hell yeah.
Like, what the fuck
I'll take a shot of that shit, man. Let me get some of that weird black liquid in a shot glass.
Yeah, I got this needle from the alley. Can I fill it with black shit from the
Yeah, let's go. That's so funny. Yeah, Winnipeg is fucking. Is Winnipeg like a sketchy area? Like.
Yeah, well, Winnipeg's just like one of those. It's like the capital city, and it's like super busy, and it's just like got a notoriously bad drug problem, right? So it's just like that kind of comes through. But I mean,
makes
Winnipeg's
sense.
got nice areas.
We almost got robbed in Winnipeg. We stayed.
Really?
Yeah, we were on like not having a good day that day because the show was kind of a bust, and like we stayed with this dude named Steve, who was like a super sweet guy. And he lived in this like really tiny apartment, and there wasn't really enough room for all of us. So like Adrian was
I remember this.
Adrian was like, I'm just gonna sleep in the van, and like not even like I don't even think it wasn't even like a half hour of us being at the house like trying to go to bed that like he like called Max like freaking out. He's like, somebody just trying to fucking like. We had the van locked, and like Adrian was sleeping in the van, but there was some like old heroin dude like walking around like trying to open all the car doors, and I guess he tried opening our van door, and Adrian was so freaked out that like Max ended up sleeping in the van with Adrian, and like The next day, Adrian had this notebook on tour. He was just writing shit down in, and he drew like a picture of what the guy looked like. Yeah, and it was pretty scary. And I was like, oh fuck. And the next day we stopped at some store and bought like an aluminum bat, and we're like, all right, like, and we've never had to use it, but it was just kind of like, okay, at least we have it.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Better to be safe than sorry, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah, because Adrian said he only saw that guy for a second. And like really? Adrian even went out to see if he could see where that guy was. He couldn't find him anywhere.
Even bothered with that.
It's probably a ghost, dude. The ghost of fucking Winnipeg, man.
Yeah, the Winnipeg ghost.
Yeah. And apparently he was wearing a denim jacket too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah.
The Canadian, Canadian tux. I think that's a sick look, honestly. Denim on denim.
Oh man, it's tried and true.
Yeah, I know. I mean, if I went like black denim pants and you get a denim jacket, like a blue denim jacket, that would look sick. You look good. Yeah.
How'd you do it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Because I don't look good in denim jackets. I'm too fat for that shit right now. Yeah, if I could get down a shirt size, I would like crush it. Denim shirts I look good in.
I think it look good with the beard.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, the denim shirt with like the 2 breast pockets instead of the butt pockets.
Oh yeah, I love the breast pockets.
Yeah,
they're so convenient. Yeah. Now instead, I'm just gonna wear this white trash camo hoodie and
that's fine.
Joggers every day. So, but hell yeah, man! I see. You see, you got that. Is that a Viremia poster in the back? Viremia.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember that band from MySpace.
I can't believe you made that out.
Yeah, dude.
They I think they're recording right now, or they put out a single, not like delayed.
Oh fuck, they're still a band?
Yeah, well, unfortunately the guy who played bass on that album, Scott Plummer, I think his name was, he unfortunately passed away a couple of years ago.
Oh fuck.
So they were like, I think they were on hiatus for a bit there, but I actually just got that flag recently because I was like, oh man, I wonder what that fucking band is up to. Because yeah, like you said, like, oh, I remember them from MySpace. Like, this insane fucking tech death band on MySpace. Who are these guys, right? And I was like, oh, I wonder what they're doing. And they like had released the single.
And
they had updated their merch store. I was like, oh, fuck yeah, I can order that.
That's awesome. Yeah, fuck man, I should get that. That band was sick. They were they had like that brain drill vibe. Like hyper tech shit. It was really cool.
Yeah, like the super crazy, and then just like right into crunchy, gross, like bump stuff like all the time. Right? That good drastic.
Yeah,
I love when bands do that, and it's not just. I feel like if things are tech all the time, then you got to have kind of some like how like in Fury does it. They bring so much melody and so many hooks into it.
Yeah,
so it's not just you're not just like listening to like notes being thrown at you.
Yeah,
right?
just at your face constantly. Yeah, man. I really think they honed it in on that new EP too. I've been listening to that a lot recently.
Oh yeah, super, super good. And I like that they started kind of going with a little bit of a darker motif. I think it really works. I think it works for them really well. I'm surprised they didn't do it sooner with how A Loathing Requiem is, right? But,
yeah. Well, apparently those were from what one of those Spencer told me, their drummer, that like they were like working on those songs when we were doing that tour. And I guess, they were supposed to, because they just did an album too. They recorded with Dave Otero, who Arcspire's doing with a record with right now. And
they're recording like right now.
Yeah, which is nuts. They're there for 6 weeks. Yeah, how much money do you think that is? Like, that's got to be a fuckload.
Didn't they do their last one like in record time with him?
I don't remember. Nate would know.
I think it was less than a week, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. Me and Bill playing a band called Roman Ring, and our guitar player from that band is in another band called Immortal Bird, and they did their record with Dave. But they did that record in like 10 days or some shit.
Yeah.
And like, I just saw Arcspire was like, yep, we're going to be here for 6 weeks. And I'm like, holy fuck. And that cost them a lot of money, just those 10 days.
Oh, I know.
And I'm just like, fuck. They must be breaking the bank over at fucking State Tech Land,
at least did really well with him.
Yeah.
I don't know. That guy seems to pump out gold.
They've definitely been doing really well. Like that band's gained a lot of traction. Right.
Oh, hell yeah. They're huge. Yeah.
Yeah,
and they're good.
I mean, they're all super good dudes too.
Yeah,
it's good to see hardworking bands that deserve it.
get some success and some time in the spotlight. I definitely agree, man. I feel like all the death metal I've been listening to though is just like, I don't know, like I'm back on that. You ever listen to Disentomb?
Oh yeah, love Disentomb.
Yeah, me too, man. That newest record they did, I'm still listening to it like on repeat almost. Yeah. It's so fucking good.
It's super, super good. I actually flew to Montreal a couple of years ago with my girlfriend just to see them, like, because we're both huge Disentomb fans, and they were there with the Devastation on the Nation tour that had like Veil and Noth and Psychroptic and
I remember that tour.
Disentomb, and then I think
Aborted,
and so we were like, well. They weren't coming here. They were only going to Vancouver and to Montreal.
Yeah.
And like, this is before I'd gone out to Montreal, like with Protosequence. So I was like, well, shit, I've never been to Montreal and she'd never been. And we were like, let's go. Screw it.
Yeah.
So
fuck yeah.
Went there for 4 days and just drank and ate and went and saw them. And it was awesome, man.
Hell yeah.
They crushed it. They played Indecipherable Sermons of Dust.
The
Decaying Light when we were there, and they were like, yeah, this is a new song.
Damn, that's awesome.
So good. And they played like all the bangers from Misery, like Chthonic Gateways. It was awesome.
Yeah, we got to play their, I think we played their first show in Chicago.
Oh,
we
really?
Opened it, yeah. We opened the show. Or we were the second band? I don't remember. Was Cataplexy on? They were on that show with us. It was just Cataplexy, us, and then Disentomb.
Yeah, I don't remember.
And Tom and Rory came out to that show. Yeah. That was the same show with Tom's fucking right before he left for the Virgin Islands, and the story about the Wendy's burger in the pocket, and like we pulled up to Alex's house.
Night?
Well, it wasn't that night with the burger, but it was a night where like we pulled up to like drop him off at Alex's mom's house, and she was awake.
He was like, I bet she's gonna be awake at 3 in the morning.
And it was like 3 in the morning, and you could see like a light was on in the house. Yeah, this is old buddy of Bill's. Like he. It was, I guess they're not any, well, bias aside, his girlfriend at the time was living in the Virgin Islands.
Oh, crazy.
And yeah, because she's a teacher out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he is like, fuck it, I'm moving out there with you. And like, but he obviously couldn't get all this. I guess he didn't go when she was going initially.
She went ahead like maybe 3 months ahead or something like that.
So he had to get like rid of his apartment and shit. And like, I guess he ended up staying with her mom for a while.
Yeah. Like the last month, I think. Cause he moved out in September and then he was still here for like a little bit.
And he would just tell us these stories about how he would get fucked up and just come back home, like thinking that everybody would be asleep, but the mom would still be awake, like
because she
reading a book
works
or something.
Like late hours too, so that's why she's like up super late. Mm-hmm. So she just sleeps all day.
Yeah, so like we got back from the show and he was shit faced.
So late too.
Yeah, it was like after 3 in the morning. Yeah, that was nuts, dude.
She was up
on like a Wednesday. It was like in the middle of the week. And like he was telling us, because we were driving home, because that show was in the city and it was about a half hour away.
Yeah,
maybe
that. Yeah.
And like he was like, watch, I bet she's still gonna be awake. And sure enough, we roll up and we see all the lights on, and you could literally like see her from the front, like sitting reading a book,
sitting up. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just like, oh well, have fun, man.
I think he still had like a PBR and a Wendy's burger on him.
Yeah.
And he just jammed him into his pocket.
Yeah,
not very carefully. We just jammed him in there. Then went inside.
Yep. Yeah, dude. I remember. But that Disentomb show was like huge, and I remember Eddie Gubble went to that show.
A lot of people liked it.
He was just like, "This is my new favorite death metal band." I'm like, "Yeah, they are awesome."
Pretty sick.
They're so sick.
Yeah.
There's honestly not a lot of bands that are just bringing it so consistently like that. For me, in the brutal death genre, I like lots of other bands' albums, but not all their albums.
Sure.
Disentomb has yet to put out a bad release, and I don't think they will.
So, yeah, I don't think so either, man. What have you been listening to recently?
Top notch too. Like,
it's awesome.
Oh man, I mean that's what you kind of expect now from a unique leader band. I think.
Yeah.
That they're gonna have that good production. But oh man, I was really, really impressed with how it sounded.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I love how like, especially that band is kind of brought back, because like, I mean, I love like a lot of Unique Leader shit, especially back in the day. I used to like literally all the death metal I would listen to would be like from Unique Leader. Like I just go and see what was new and I'd be like, this is probably good. And then it usually was. And now they have like a lot of bands that aren't exactly my taste as much anymore, but Distant Tomb's so cool because they bring back that like Disgorge, Deeds of Flesh, like really like heavy, like old decrepit birth sounding shit. And it's just so cool to see it like again.
They're helping bring back a lot of interest in brutal death, I think. Like
exactly.
It's like, oh, people are like, oh yeah, brutal death metal is fucking sick.
Yeah, it is.
Like, we kind of just forgot about it. Like,
yeah,
you know, I mean, Defeated Sanity put out that new album.
Oh, so yeah, that thing is nuts, man.
If you guys have listened to that at all.
Yes, I have.
It was pretty nuts, too. I just wasn't the biggest fan of the production, which is kind of crazy because it's like Colin Marston.
Sure.
Usually everything Marston touches is gold, but I don't know. It's just something about me. I can't even put my thumb on it, really.
Yeah. It's a lot, man. That's a hard album to listen to front to back because there's so much going on.
Well, Defeated Sanity is one of those bands too, where it's just like they can literally do anything in any second. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah.
They're just so erratic, right? Which lends to how sick they are, but it's like that's double-edged sword. I feel
exactly.
Like.
Yeah.
For the listener, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see a band like that go with a dude like Dave Otero and see what it would sound like, just out of my own curiosity, you know. Like I would love to hear that.
Like super, super refined,
pristine,
sound as opposed to like that like Marston analog, like
muddy air sound. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, that like grittier kind of. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be wild to hear.
Yeah, it's cool they did a record with Colin though.
Honestly, I'd probably enjoy it more, to be honest.
Yeah, I think a lot of people might, you know, because that's one of those bands where it's like Defeated Sanity has never had like the cleanest production ever.
No.
But when riffs get so intricate and shit like that, it's hard to like make it out sometimes when the production isn't like on point there. And I'm just like, I don't even know what the fuck is happening right now. But the new record, I definitely think is like, it's the most cohesive to listen to. Like I can understand it at least. I mean, it's insane. The music on it is fucking crazy, but like you could hear most of what's going on at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a cool record, man. I need to listen to that again.
Yeah. It's super good. I'm Chapters of Repugnance, I think, is still my favorite.
Yeah, that's the best one, I think. That's my go-to.
I didn't mind that split one they did was Dharmata.
Dharmata and something of sickness or whatever.
Yeah, and it was like half brutal death songs, half like prog
shit. Yeah, it was cool.
It was pretty wild, but I enjoyed it.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, it's a cool.
Kind of like I like it when bands are able to do that kind of stuff, right? Like,
oh yeah,
we put out an album that's maybe a little different, and just kind of see and like psych people out. Like, oh my god, is this how they're going to be from now on?
Yeah, exactly.
But do whatever, right? Like, you have to
do
it. Why not explore that if you can write good songs in whatever style and just give a shit.
Yeah, man, I definitely agree with that. What have you been listening to recently? Anything sick?
There's lots of Ulcerate. That new Ulcerate album is super sick.
Yeah, I need to get on it. I heard the couple songs that they put out and I like them, but I need to get on the whole thing. I haven't listened to it yet.
Oh man, it's super good. I've also been really digging. Just drew a total blank. I've been really digging the I've been listening to like some like black metal stuff like Atlas and stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
It's been really cool. But yeah, like there's this dissonant band. It's like Baphomet, I think is how you say it.
Yeah. I've heard of them on Willow Tip or some shit.
What's that? Sorry,
I think they're on Willow Tip Records. That band.
Yeah.
So.
It's just so sick. It's
that band is awesome.
Like that real artificial brain vibe stuff, but like with some more really chaotic riffing.
Yeah, I remember thinking that band sounded insane when I heard them. I haven't heard that whole record, but I need to do that. It's that band name, dude. I have to like. I don't even know how to say it. I don't. It begins with a B. It's like
the Baphomet.
Yeah,
or something like Baphomet.
It's some fucking buffet type band.
It's crazy stuff.
No, it's not Baphomet. It's like a bigger word than that. Yeah, it's like a crazier word than that. But they're cool. The record's cool. I've definitely, I heard a couple songs from it and I was like, this is the shit. And then I went to go like listen to the whole thing. I'm like, oh, can't remember the band name. Like, it's too fucking wild.
Yeah, it's weird. I've been really digging Venom Prison. Has been pretty sweet too.
Oh yeah, I need to check out that band, man. I've seen so many people post about them, and I have not given them the time of day yet.
What was it?
Venom Prison.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like super like old school death vibes, but like without being too cliched. Like and the vocals are really great. It's just like
hell yeah,
just solid stuff. Like you can't really be disappointed.
Yeah, I'll need to check that out. Yeah, the whole old school revival thing in death metal, like I still don't think I like it.
Yeah,
as much.
I'm not a big old school death metal guy myself either. Like, but they just, I don't know, something about Venom Prison that it's like not too old school death metal. It's not like I'm listening to like Obituary or something.
Sure. And I even like, I'll take Obituary. I love Morbid Angel. I love Suffocation. Like I love the old school death metal bands. But like now that there's this entire wave of like all these death metal bands that are just trying to do that, I'm just like, okay, why don't we do something new? Why don't we
trying to carry that torch, man?
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah, it starts to oversaturate a little bit at a point. And everybody wants to do a certain thing, right?
Well, yeah, now you see like a dude that played pop punk his whole life and now he's wearing like a camo Obituary hat. And I'm like, what happened? It's like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Right. So weird.
Really been, obviously you guys have listened to Vitriol. So guys are like, that's like top notch.
Yeah, they're the shit, dude. Have you gotten to see them live?
No, unfortunately I haven't. I would love to though. They're like
awesome.
Even more pissed off Hate Eternal.
Yeah, pretty much, man.
Yeah, it's super good. So
that band's sick too, Hate Eternal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They just dropped what was it? Oh man, what are you drinking in that fucking glass?
Oh man, Dinosaur Blackberry Sour Ale.
Ooh, nice. That sounds good. That
sounds like something I'd like.
It looked like fruit punch for a second when you were. Yeah, look at that Hawaiian punch. Hell yeah, with alcohol.
Oh yeah,
that looks sick.
Yeah, it's from a brewery here. They're not here, but in BC. Yeah, Vancouver Island, I think, in Victoria.
Okay.
Wicked stuff, yeah.
That's awesome, dude. Fuck yeah, man. That's sweet, dude. Man, fuck, dude. Canada's so cool and so much cooler than here.
I haven't even gotten to come to the States. No, I mean, I've been to like Hawaii, but that doesn't really.
Sick. I've never been to Hawaii.
I don't think that really counts. I mean, more like, you know, like I'd love to come to Chicago.
Yeah, come fucking hang out, man. When like there's things to do, you know. Unfortunately,
now's not a fun time.
Yeah, now it's getting brutal again because like
everything's shutting down again.
We were saying before we started the episode, Chicago just like enforced a bunch of restaurant restrictions again.
Yeah, more lockdowns.
Yeah, more lockdowns and shit. Yeah.
Oh man.
But yeah, dude, you and your lady should come out here sometime and catch some sweet bands.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's funny that you say your girlfriend likes Distant Tomb because my girlfriend does not like Distant Tomb. I made her listen to it in the car the other day and she's
not into it.
She didn't say she wasn't into it, but like
she did say she like
yeah. I just kept being like, listen how sick these vocals are. Listen how sick this riff is. Like,
okay, Jason. All right. Whatever you say.
She's a trooper though. Sam's a trooper and just let me listen to whatever the fuck I want sometimes, which is nice.
Yeah. I swear to God, my girlfriend probably listens to heavier music than I do.
Really? That's funny, man.
Yeah,
that's cool.
She's always been all about the old school death and real death and kind of stuff. Like, I've been listening to that stuff back when I was still listening to like Kalma and Insephirum.
Yeah, Kalma's sick. Insephirum I used to love too.
The bands still slap. So
yeah, they do fucking still slap. Hell yeah. Insephirum put on Iron. Is that what the album's called? That album had some bangers on it.
I think they put out one not too long ago. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're still like.
Also been listening to a lot of like Quo Vadis. Have you guys ever heard?
Yes. Oh my God. Fuck yeah, dude. I loved that band.
Nobody ever talks about that band.
I know. Nobody ever talks about them. I loved them in high school. That's when I found them, and I was just like, "This is the fucking shit." Yeah, I remember because I ordered this shirt from them, and it was like this weird size that wasn't like it it was like I ordered like a shirt from them and it was really wide, but it was really short. So like I couldn't wear it. Yeah, I was like, there's no way I can wear this. Yeah, it was very, but it was just advertised as a regular T-shirt. It was the Day Into Night album cover, I think.
Yeah.
I think it was, or no, it was the last album they did, the one with the guy's head on it.
Is like, that's the banger, man. I think that's their best album, in my opinion.
What was the last one they did?
Oh man,
because they only have like 3, right?
Yeah, I think they just got the 3. I can't remember its name though.
Yeah, damn, I need to fucking jam that band again. That would probably.
Yeah, that's like one that came up, and I was just like, fucking old band we used to listen to, like you said, in high school. I was like, I haven't listened to these guys in forever. I've been really enjoying respinning it. I gotta respin Neuraxis too, if you guys ever listen.
Hell yeah, these are all, and they're from Canada too, right?
Yeah.
So you guys have all these bangers and shit, man. We got nothing.
It's Montreal, man. It's like Quebec. Quebec always puts out, like, they've always put out crazy bands.
Yeah,
Crazy
Montreal is sick too. That show was another really good one on that tour. Was that Montreal show? Yeah. Have you guys played out there?
Montreal. Where did you guys? Yeah, we played there. We played at Piranha Bar.
Okay, we played at Foo Electronique or something like that.
Oh yeah, Foofs.
Yeah, Foofs. We played there, and it was like a really hard staircase to carry everything up, which did not. Yeah, which was not sick.
That place is wicked. Sometimes they'll have like one of their, because it's like a 3-floor bar, like 3-story bar, right? And
yeah.
They'll have like beach night, like one of their bars. They'll flood the bar with sand.
Really?
And awesome. Yeah, and you go out there and it's like a fucking beach.
That's sick. That's awesome.
Dude, I would totally fucking go do that.
Yeah, I would too, man. Fuck, they didn't do that when we played, man. But this fucking there was some that felt like a Who's Who show, because the guys from Augury came out to that show. There were dudes from Beneath the Massacre at that show. There were dudes from Cryptopsy at that show. Yeah, it was nuts.
That's awesome.
I met the singer from Cryptopsy at that show. He's like, "Hey, you're in Warforged, right?" I'm like, "Come on, man.
What the fuck?
What? You're not supposed to know what that is, dude. Come on."
Like, what?
Yeah, you're not supposed to know that. Like,
dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was so sick. Awesome. I made him take a picture with me at that show because I was so excited. I was like, I asked him to. Can we take a picture? It's on the internet somewhere.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was very sick. Yeah, man, Canada's so fucking cool. Damn.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun place. It's just so fucking hard to tour because, god damn it, everything's so far apart, man.
I know. There were so many fucking days. We had like 4 days off on that tour. Like,
really?
Yeah, just driving days. Yeah. Like,
yeah, it's crazy. You'll do like, we'd have some times where we'd finish playing and then we'd have to pack up and drive, and we'd have like a 19-hour drive.
Yeah.
So, like, it's just insane, and it's like dark highway in the middle of nowhere.
Yep. Yeah, it's fucking scary shit, dude.
It's like you're like sleeping on the side of the road, like waking up on the side of the road, like in the middle of Ontario somewhere.
Yeah.
Like where the hell are we?
Yeah, well, we went from I forget what Quebec. It was basically to get from Quebec all the way to like Alberta, I'm pretty sure, essentially. And it was like this big ass drive where we had like a drive, then we played Sault Ste. Marie at this really shot bar, and then like we had another day of like just driving to get to like Alberta, essentially. It was nuts. It was and it was all like these weird mountain drives too. And it's like when you're in a van and a 6x10 trailer, it's just like, this scary. Is fucking yeah, it sucks, dude. Yeah, but it was the scenery was beautiful. So
it's gorgeous, but it's a pain in the ass because you just like, man, like, it must be so nice to tour in the States because you guys drive like a couple hours a year.
On the East Coast, yeah, but on the West Coast, it's again, it's like pretty much like you're looking at 7-8 hour drives on average.
Yeah.
In between each city.
Yeah, I guess everything's a little more spread out around there, eh?
Yeah, on the West Coast. The East Coast, it's like 2-hour drives. Yeah. It's the shit.
Sometimes less, and you could hit like a major city.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Yeah.
I mean, that's one of those times where you could literally be like, let's just drive here after the show and stay, and then we're here all day.
You could fuck off all day.
Yeah, it's the shit for sure.
Those are always the best ones, man. Mm-hmm. You can just wake up wherever you are and like get some fucking lunch or something.
Yeah, some breakfast, some coffee. Dude, that's what I miss about fucking Canada is Tim Hortons, dude. I love that shit.
Oh yeah, Timmy's. That's a staple. We always hit the A&W a lot. A lot.
Yeah, we went there all the time, dude, because they had the Impossible Burgers there.
Yeah.
And Adrian loved those veggie burgers. He's like, let's go. And then Max just liked A&W, period.
Fuck yeah.
We went there probably upwards of 10 times.
That's awesome.
On tour, yeah. And the guy,
that's a pretty staple tour stop.
Yeah, A&W, definitely. It's good. There's not a lot of fast food in Canada.
Really?
At least from what I've seen.
You guys got. No,
not nearly as much as what we have.
There's the big ones, there's it's A&W, and then it's just you guys got tons. You guys got In-N-Out, all kinds of stuff.
Oh yeah, we got everything. That's bad for you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We got it all, man. So good. Yeah, I know. So look at me, dude. My body is based off of fucking American fast food, but
it's a temple to
fast food. It's a testament to our great fast food that we have. But dude, I remember when we were in Canada, I think I counted 2 Taco Bells.
Damn, that's it.
Dude, yeah, driving from where I live to here, I could probably count 7 Taco Bells.
I know.
If not more. Man. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's so nuts.
We're we wanted to do the try and get on the Taco Bells. You guys have the
Feed the Beat?
Endorsed?
Yeah, yeah. They have that Feed the Beat program.
Yeah, I was we want to try and get on that. It's well, fuck, there's 3 Taco Bells in Canada.
Yeah, what's the point, right? It's sick how they do that, though. It's essentially, it's like applying for a grant almost. You sign your band up, and then if they pick you, you get this gift card, a Taco Bell, and it's worth $500 or something. That's that. Awesome. Yeah, so it's just order off the dollar menu. You can make that thing last for 2 years probably, or some shit like that.
Or just one really good tour.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I mean, knowing my band, it would probably last for 3 visits, and that would be it. But
we'll get everything on the menu twice.
Yep, pretty much, man. Man, fuck, I missed that shit though. And I remember, at that venue we played, the Starlight or the Temple, next door to it was this Chicago style deep dish pizza restaurant, and we pulled up and we were like, no fucking way. And it was definitely, it was pan pizza, but I got the pizza there. I was fuck, I need to try it. Chicago, we're from there.
See how good it is. Right? Yeah. Yeah. How was it?
Yeah, I remember asking you about it because you were eating it.
Yeah. It was okay.
How is it? And you're just eating and you just looked at me and you're like, it's not fucking deep dish.
Yeah, it wasn't at all. It was a pan pizza at best. Yeah, but I remember being so stoked because I went in there. I was high, and I went in there, and I told everybody there, I was like, I'm from Chicago, and they did not give a fuck at all. Yeah, because they were probably just working there to get a paycheck. They're probably fuck this fat guy, get him out of here. Nobody wants to hear this fucking idiot. Yeah, exactly. But I remember being so pumped, I'm from Chicago, and then I had poutine downstairs at that venue later, and it was way better.
Nice.
Yeah, that was the shit.
Yeah, they do a bacon gravy too there.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, fuck. So good. Damn, dude. I miss the food in Canada. It was so sick. So much good shit.
Poutines. You can get a poutine literally anywhere that serves food pretty much.
Yeah, it's the best. It's the shit, dude. I had so much of that shit on tour. And great poops that followed. Just kidding. But
it's all that gravy.
Yeah, literally it's coursing through my veins. Yeah. I could feel it right now. Yeah, it's so funny. Yeah, that shit is wild, man. So what have you been up to now that you guys have been on lockdown and shit?
We've just been working hard on trying to get back on the horse with stuff. We had a show booked for November with Misery Signals.
Oh fuck yeah! I would have gone. Yeah. Not really, but I was gonna go see Misery Signals when they were gonna come to Chicago.
Yeah, it's on that same. I think it's on the same tour.
On that tour,
with Neck of the Woods, right?
Yes, yeah. I've never heard of that band.
Those guys are from Vancouver. Yeah, those guys are all real sweet dudes.
That's sweet.
Yeah, and but yeah, that obviously didn't become a thing. But we've been trying to get back on the horse for that, and I've just been working lots. And
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. That's all really anybody's doing around here is just trying to keep busy. And because, like I said, some shows have been happening, but it's like not a lot of metal, a lot of like rock shows or like
sure, yeah,
like jam nights, kind of like open mic jam kind of things. So, but I'm hoping we'll get back to having some proper shows soon because this year has just been something for that.
Yeah, it sucks.
Hopefully there's some venues to go back to.
Yeah, for real, man. I mean, it's going to have to be something when the world eventually decides to do live music again. Right. Hopefully it's just not a travesty.
Yeah, there'll be tons of sick-ass house shows, if not.
Yeah.
So, house shows are pretty sick. I'm all down for that.
They are very sick. Yeah, I'm a big fan of house shows. It's been a while since I can't even remember the last house show I played. Probably the first Roman Reigns show that I played, or no. Maybe we did another after.
We've done one since. It was like the one where the cops got called.
Yes, I think that might have been the last house show I played.
One we did.
Yeah, we played a house show, and like it was literally, we were the last band to go on, and we had to sit around all fucking day, and then the cops showed up to like shut it down, like right as we were like in our first song, and we were like, "Oh, this sucks."
Good times.
Yeah, very good times.
We sat around all day.
And remember,
I think the last house show we played was like it was like this tiny house just like outside Edmonton, and they were like, it was like a birthday show, and they're like, we'll have one band playing in the dining room and another band in the living room.
Whoa.
And then we'll just like, when one band stops, the other band goes.
Okay.
And it's like, so the house is so full of gear already.
Yeah, how many bands were on that show?
Yeah, it's not even that big of a house. So like, there's just fucking gear everywhere. And then all
looks like a pawn shop.
All of a sudden there's 45 people in there, like shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
Right. We're like, okay, so we start playing, and like things start going and getting crazy, and I literally get launched like straight up off my feet through Logan's drum set. He's like blasting. And he's like reaching over my head to hit his stuff as I'm trying to pick myself up out of like all this shit. And people are trying to put his drums back together for him. And I get up and like all my pedals and everything are disconnected backwards. And I'm just like, what in the fuck? And just like total chaos. And then we were playing with our buddy's band, and they went on after. And I was like, yeah, man, be careful. Because like, it's getting like the fucking house is full, man.
Yeah.
Like be careful, like get your footing, because like I got knocked over super easy. So my buddy's like, okay, man. He's like, you know what? I'll just like turn my back to the crowd and like brace myself. And like 30 seconds into a song, he gets checked, and he goes forward and like literally face right into a fucking cymbal. Right dead in his forehead. It's like total chaos.
That's nuts, man.
Wicked show, but just like, Jesus, back up, everybody.
Yeah, fuck. That shit is nuts. It's just like, can you not hit the bands? Like, hit anybody else.
Yeah.
Dude, we did a show in...
I don't even care about me. Just fucking go right.
Yeah,
right.
More, man.
Yeah, we did a show in DeKalb once. We did 2 shows there because it was awesome. It was a fucking tiny, tiny house.
2 shows in a row?
No, like 2 in 1 year.
What band?
Capsize.
Okay.
And this is when we were a 4-piece at the time. So it was no bass player, just 2 guitars, singer, and drums.
Oh, okay.
And they invited us to come down there to play because we had friends that we were going to school there. Mm-hmm. And so we get there, right? And you walk in, and you look at those houses, and you're like, that's fucking tiny. And like, huh. And like tons of bands had played there. Like Hugh Krupps played there every once in a while.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
A lot of bands would come through. And you walk in, you're in the living room, which is about the size of this room, if not smaller. Wow. And then the kitchen was even smaller because you had cabinets, a fridge, and a stove. So they're like, you're going to sit up right there. It was like against the wall. I was like, all right, let's fucking...
In the kitchen?
Yeah. And so like with the band and all the gear, you could probably fit comfortably like 4 more people.
Yeah.
But there was like 20 people in this kitchen.
Oh my God.
And then throughout the house, there's people, and it was just chaos, but it was the most fun we've ever had.
You probably sweat a lot too.
Oh, dude, it was awesome. It was so much fucking fun.
Sweatiest, dingiest shows, man.
Yeah, man, that shit's like
so much fun.
I get so mad when there's like literally gear everywhere and there's no room to walk, and it's just like, well, where do we put our shit? Oh, anywhere. What?
Figure it out, man. It's all DIY.
It's like, ugh, god damn.
Yeah. At that house we played that show at. Like, okay, well, where do we load our gear? Oh, upstairs in the bedroom.
Really?
Like, you're kidding, right? Oh no, you're serious.
Yeah,
okay.
I would have fucking taken a nap, dude. I would have been like, yo, I'm about to fall asleep for 2 hours.
Yeah, I go to the bedroom. It was like literally nothing. Like, you can't see the bed or anything. It was like 6 bands of gear stuff in this tiny room. Like, whose shit is whose?
Right.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Like, we're just going to leave our gear outside and sit on it.
Yeah, that's nuts. Yeah, I remember when like just regular venues would do that like whole rotating like stage thing where it's like we'll set up 2 stages, one band plays while the other band, doesn't or whatever.
It never goes as well as they think it's gonna go.
No, it never goes as well. It's so
people need to go out for their smokes and their parking lot beers and
everybody needs that break
shit that you go and do after a set, right? And then that band that plays after you gets cucked. That's no good.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, I hate when that shit happens because I would totally I would be that guy to like watch a band and then not watch 7 bands.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Or like you have to miss a band or 2 because you say you want to get drinks or you go out with your buddies to have a smoke or shit like that. So yeah, it's a real bummer.
Yeah, people need time in between. You need intermissions, man. But you got to have a nice clean switch over, and then that's like I remember we played in Thunder Bay on our tour. We played with this band, and they like the bar didn't even open until 10 p.m. for some reason.
Whoa!
And then doors were like 10:30, and then we're like, okay, well, obviously we're headlining because we're the touring band. And then he was like, oh, don't worry, it's a party town, and people come out. We're like, okay, yeah, we've heard that for sure. But for the first band, it was just us and this other band, and this opening band, like they played for like an hour and a half.
Yeah. Wow.
And we were just like, cool, man. And then they like literally packed up, got off stage, and just left.
Oh, fuck.
And just went the fuck home. So we're setting up and we're playing, and the waitress is like cleaning the tables and putting the chairs up. It's like 2 a.m. and we're going on stage. I was like, oh man.
Wow. That's so wild.
Yeah, so I'd say that would be like when you have a band that does like an agonizing changeover or whatever, that would be like almost worse. Like, okay, we're gonna open the night up, an hour and a half set. Why?
Yeah, exactly. Right. That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit, man. Are you guys all still able to work during this whole thing?
Yeah, well, I've been working, and Logan's been working. Josh does, like, he works out of town. Like, we're both welders, but I work in a shop in town, and he does 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off.
Oh, okay.
So when he comes back to town, we jam with him and all that kind of stuff. So we've all been working. Jacob was working, but then he's not doing something. He got laid off for a little bit, so he's just kind of chilling right now and enjoying not having to go out and deal with COVID and people and bullshit, right? So it actually kind of worked out for him. So
good for him, man.
But yeah. We've been doing all right. I mean, like, pretty much everybody's really had to keep working. Like, I don't think a lot of places have shut down fully.
Yeah.
So it's most people are still working lots.
That's good.
That's good.
A lot of people are still like hiding in their homes and ordering off Amazon.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's people like that out here too.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely been I mean, some of us like the singer from Warforged, Adrian, he lost his job when this first started because all the restaurants got shut down like immediately.
Yeah.
And he's a chef, so like he was nixed. Luckily I've still been working. Alex has still been working. The rest of us, I mean, knock on wood, we've all still been able to hold jobs. like in Warforged, but like a couple of the guys in Roman Ring, or one guy in Roman Ring, I won't name, but doesn't have a job because of extenuating circumstances with his living situation, which makes sense. But yeah, it's definitely rough because it's like not everybody can fucking do all this shit, you know, and like put themselves at risk with how rough things are.
We got a lot of friends there in like the food industry that are struggling, or bar industry, they're all struggling.
Big time.
Oh yeah, well, most musicians are just like,
oh yeah,
what do you do for work when you got to be out of town all the time, right? You do stuff like that, and then now you're in a situation where you can't tour. Now you're can't really work, so it's like so it's been a rough year. I'm sure everybody's just waiting for it to be over already. Yeah,
pretty much, man. And it's just kind of like, I don't know if 2021 will be any different, you know, with the direction of things are going. At least in Chicago and in Illinois, our numbers with coronavirus cases are worse than they've ever been.
Yeah, they're skyrocketing in the last couple of weeks.
So high right now. And I mean, unless there's something like a vaccine or some shit, I don't know how that's going to change other than this. It seems like all the states in America kind of go through this like weird process of like, they didn't shut down when they should have. So then their shit blew up way out of proportion to the point where they were forced to shut down. And then it's just like, eventually they reopen and then the cycle repeats. Right. You know, I'm surprised we didn't get shut down again sooner.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the numbers were all right, but it's just recently it got bad.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, people here, they just pretty much started sending kids back to school and everything. And it's
wow.
They'll send, like, that got shut down pretty fast.
Yeah.
Like,
a lot of them did.
Literally, like, the school, like, I live right by a high school and it's still open and there's kids still there all the time. But I've been hearing in the news, like, there's other schools that, like, literally open up and then, like, a week later they're shut down because there's, like, 100 cases, right? Like,
yeah.
So it's probably not best to like, what do kids do when they're at school, right?
Yeah, exactly. Right. It's just
I know my old high school like partially opened up and they were doing like a hybrid thing of like, you know, online and in class.
Okay.
And they recently shut the in class.
Yeah,
a bunch of kids and teachers got it.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, and that was like, you know, 2-3 weeks ago.
A lot of teachers here have been like refusing to work and stuff like that.
Yeah,
the government that we have in here right now is like strangleholding healthcare and like education really hard. So there's like a lot of striking and everything going on right now.
That sucks.
So that's not really helping with the whole situation. But thankfully, everybody I know has been keeping it safe. And nobody's sick. So
yeah, that's good. That's good. Definitely. That shit is so wild. But you know,
crazy time.
We're living through it.
Not much of a choice.
Yeah, not much of a choice, really.
Yeah, pretty much.
We can get back to it soon.
Yeah. You been playing any video games or any sick shit like that?
Yeah, I've been playing Metro, like the Metro series. If you heard of it as well.
Oh yeah,
I have not.
And, I picked up the girlfriend has a Switch, so we picked up the All Stars remake.
Yeah, dude, I bought 2 copies of that shit.
Yeah. So we've been doing that. Like I have Sunshine for GameCube, and we like just rewrapped that not too long ago.
Hell yeah!
So, but we've never played Galaxy at all.
Oh, okay, that's a cool one too.
Yeah, we're gonna give that a go pretty soon here.
Sunshine was always my favorite personally. Because it was so weird. Like, what a weird fucking game. Mario on vacation on an island with, like, a water jetpack.
Like a water pump, yeah.
Yeah, dude. I want to do that shit for a living, man. Is that what a plumber does?
Yeah, that's what my landlord does.
You know? Goes on a tropical vacation and busts monster crime. Yeah. Even though it's not really... Well, I guess it's crime.
Yeah, that's what my landlord does.
Yeah, it's impersonation.
Yeah,
pretty spot on.
That's sick, man. Do you play any other Switch games?
We Breath of the Wild.
Oh hell yeah!
We played Breath of the Wild. That's a staple, of course.
Fuck yeah!
Yoshi's Crafted World was pretty good.
That game is sick when you're high too.
Yeah. Blast a big joint. What's really good for getting super big to play, and we got the Spyro trilogy.
Yes, fuck yeah.
Wrap 1, 2, and 3 and just run around. Like that shit's super easy because you're just like toasted.
Yeah.
All I gotta do is collect fucking gems.
It's sick, dude. Oh man, I have that too. I just picked up Pikmin 3, which is not sick when you're baked. And it's like
think too hard.
Yeah, it's a strategy game. It's really hard. It's sick,
funny.
but it's like, I tried playing it high the other day and it was like, can't figure that out.
Couldn't make it happen, right?
Yeah, it's even hard when I'm sober, and I'm a 28-year-old adult. Like, I should have a completed brain at this point, so I should be at like top of my gaming dexterity, but it's just like, no, I suck.
Not today.
Yep.
I finished Outer Worlds.
Oh, did you?
Today? Yeah, I finished it today.
Did you like it?
I loved it. Yeah.
Nice.
It was a blast. It's kind of like this mishmash of like Fallout, Borderlands, and Mass Effect. Yeah.
Nice.
It's awesome. 3 games that I really like. So.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I got and wrapped that one as well. Yeah, it was really good. Lots of really good like dialogue options and everything. You can like really spend your time immersing yourself in like what's going on. So it's good. I found that I had to play that game on hard though, because like on normal there's like no combat.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy game as far as like the fighting goes. Yeah, that's like the biggest complaint I noticed online. People are like, it's way too easy. Like just play it on hard if you want like a remote challenge.
Oh wow.
But I don't. I like it on easy, so I'm like, this is fine.
Yeah, I always do. Whenever I get a game, I always play it on easy, like the easiest mode. Because I don't want a challenge. I just want the experience.
Right.
I just want to have fun.
Right.
Yeah, right. I don't want to fucking
I play like Dark Souls and stuff, so I'm like all about torturing myself.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you must be like fucking down with putting yourself through pain.
Over and over again.
Yeah, I've never played one of those games. I probably never will, but I do think they're cool. Like from afar, they look awesome. I can't play that shit though, dude. Like if I can't figure out Pikmin 3 sober, how the fuck am I gonna play Dark Souls? Like what? How's that gonna work? Especially imagine if I was blasted playing that game. I'd probably have nightmares or some shit.
some THC induced night terrors.
Yeah, not sick. And luckily I don't get those, but that would probably suck ass.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty terrible time.
Man, I've been having so many weird dreams recently too. Like, I had a dream today because like Sam spent the night last night at my place, and I had a dream that because like the clocks changed today, and I had somehow had a dream that like we slept until like 5:45 at night. And I was like, what? And it was dark again. And then I woke up and couldn't tell if it was 5:45 in the morning or at night. It was really weird. Yeah. It wasn't really that scary, I guess.
Definitely had stuff like that happen to me before.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had stuff like that happen to me in real life, dude. I remember one time, like, I was supposed to practice with a buddy of mine with this small band we were doing, like, in high school. And it was over summer break. And I woke up at, like, 7:30 and I was like, oh, it's 7:30 at night. Like I slept because like that's when I was going to bed at like 4 a.m. because I didn't have a job and didn't give a fuck about anything. So I woke up and it was 7:30 in the morning, but I thought it was 7:30 at night. So I called my friend. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Like I slept too late. Like, are we practicing? And he's like, what? It's like 7 a.m. And I was like,
I didn't have my fucking eggs yet, Jason.
The sun is rising, not setting right now. Yeah, it was so fucking, I felt like such an idiot. And I was like, okay, bye. Like,
see you later. Like 12 hours.
I always get super disoriented after like naps and stuff like that. I'll be like, what fucking day is it?
Dude, me too, man. I cannot nap for the life of me, dude. It's kind of like I'll nap and then I just it's like I wake up and I feel way worse than I did before I took a nap. Like I'll fall asleep for an hour and then I'll wake up. I'll feel like I want to puke. Like I'm just tired all day. Like
too long of a nap.
I know that's what you were saying. I got to go for the half hour, but I did take a half hour one yesterday and that went okay.
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah,
like 20 to 30 minutes.
20, 25 minute power naps.
Yeah, I got to fuck with that a little more.
So you just stay awake all the time on tour in the van? Like,
yeah, I mean it's hard. Sometimes, usually I do. Sometimes I could take a nap because sometimes it's like I'll have the chance to, or I'm tired enough where I'm just like, I could fall asleep. Or sometimes I'll just get so fucking high that I can fall asleep. That's usually my tour trick is just like, oh, get insanely baked until you're tired. And then I'll get like a solid night's sleep. Yeah.
We were lucky enough on our last tour that we had some friends hook us up pretty good. So like,
yeah,
we were just like smoking constantly because like what else do you do? The drives are so long.
Oh, like, yeah. That's my favorite pastime.
we were like rolling. We stopped and bought like a shit ton of blunt wraps in Toronto, and we were like, I was just like rolling blunts, and we were just like naming them after after different states. And we were like, oh, we're gonna smoke our way across the United States of America, like as we're driving across Canada.
Hell yeah!
So we'd be like driving and be like, it's like, where do you guys want to go? It's like, how's North Dakota sound? And I look on the dashboard, like, North Dakota, that one. Like, 10 minutes later, like, we should probably do South Dakota too.
That's the best, man. That's so fun.
Yeah, we just like had like Logan's Google Maps is still like we have them all pinned. So it's like we gotta make sure we smoke our way across the country before we even step foot there.
There you go, man. You get that experience, you know?
Right.
So when you're there, it's just like, oh, I've kind of already been here before, you know?
I feel like I've been here before.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, man. That's so sick. I just hit my pen in the fucking van and then everybody gets annoyed with me.
Why?
Because I either don't stop talking or I think everything is funny or I just gas everybody up until they're annoyed of hearing about it.
Fun.
Yeah. Like there was one day where I just told Alex he was like the funniest person I'd ever met in my entire life. And then I think he's just full of such great bangers. And like, I'm always looking forward to what he's going to say next. And he just like didn't give a fuck. I'm like, come on, man. I poured my heart out to you.
Didn't appreciate it at all.
No, I think he did a little bit, but he was just like, yeah, whatever. Like totally didn't give a fuck.
Playing it
He
cool.
just bought a car yesterday. Did you see that?
No, I'm already talking
He
about
bought a 99 or 98 Acura CL.
Sick.
I don't know. Yeah. You know,
Fuck
go
yeah.
figure. He'll buy a car from 1998, but
why not? Fuck it. Hey, if it runs, it runs.
yeah, he's supposed to be driving me around in it tomorrow, so I'm pretty excited.
Just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, I've given that
somewhere.
motherfucker so many rides. He better give me one ride.
Where are you gonna go?
I don't know.
Just gonna go
Where you want?
for a cruise.
Yeah, we're gonna fucking go to Canada, dude. They won't even let us in right now, but
Can't
we're
do
going.
that.
We can sure try.
Yeah, it would take a long time.
Yeah, from here.
Yeah, it would take a pretty long time. At least where you guys are, it would take a long time. Because you're on like, what time is it by you right now?
It's 7:45.
Yeah, it's 8:45 here. So it's just kind of like, you're on like mountain time in America then, right? Because that's what Colorado's on and shit.
Yes.
Yeah. And then,
West Coast.
well, West Coast is another hour. Yeah. So, I don't know, man. Time. What is time? Why do we, do you guys do, this is an ignorant question. Does Canada do daylight savings? You guys do that?
Yeah.
Does the whole world do that?
No. Indiana doesn't even do it.
They don't do it?
No.
Oh. So what time is it in Indiana right now? Like 10?
7. No. 8, 9. The hour ahead, right? Late.
Yeah, they're an hour ahead of us usually.
So it's later.
Yeah. So what is it?
9.
Like, it's about to be 9.
What time is it now?
It's 8:45 here.
All right. So it would be almost 10 there.
Yeah, right?
In some parts, though, not all of it.
Not all of Indiana.
But all of Indiana, I don't think does daylight savings.
Yeah, if you guys ever come to America, just skip Indiana.
Yeah.
All right, we'll just hop right
Yeah,
over.
just don't. It doesn't even matter. Just hang out here an extra day. Yeah, it's not. You're not missing out on anything.
No,
But also,
really
just like, what is the fucking point of daylight savings? Like, why are we even doing this?
It's, for the farmers.
I couldn't tell. Yeah.
Nobody can. Nobody can.
Yeah, right?
tell
Like,
you.
nobody knows.
Anybody wants to leave a comment and tell us their theory as to why we do this.
Because now it's like literally it was like 3:30. I'm like, oh, getting dark out.
Right.
At 3:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, so weird.
It's always sick on days that you got to work though, and it goes back.
Yeah.
And you get an extra hour to sleep or something.
Mm-hmm. That is sick. I always say that too. Extra hour of sleep. Ooh. And then my mom's like, it's not really like that. I'm like, listen,
don't take this away from me.
I'm going to do what I want. Yeah.
I always like it when you go to the bar and they're like, some bars are like, we'll stay open that extra hour. And the other one's like, we can't do that. It's like, God damn it.
Oh, yeah.
But it's 12 o'clock again.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out.
What time are they doing? It's at like 2 in the morning now, right?
What?
They do it out. They do the actual time change. I think is at 2 in the morning.
I always like sleep through it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's past midnight now. I'm pretty sure it's like 2 or 3.
Probably did that because of
it happens at like 3 in the morning or something.
There we go. Yeah,
something ridiculous.
That happens around last call.
Yeah. Yep. So stay another hour. What was that?
What time's last call with the bars where you guys are?
It varies.
Yeah,
Like,
it depends.
because even in our state in Illinois, like there's so many different towns that have different like regulations and
liquor
whatnot.
licenses are different everywhere.
But in Chicago, on average, you'll probably see like 2 a.m. at like the earliest.
Yeah.
Like 2 a.m.
There's a couple of like that go till 4.
There's a couple bars that go till 6.
That's insane.
Yeah, or like 5 and 6. Yeah, Alice's goes until 5 in the morning.
Really?
Yeah.
Exit is 4.
Yeah. So you got your 4 a.m. bars,
Yeah,
5
it's
a.m.
pretty
bars.
weird.
Yeah, if you're really trying to party. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of it is like because of like third shift people too.
Yeah.
Kind of where that started from, but then people take advantage of it and they're like, fuck it, I got a liquor license till 6 a.m. And then of course,
Yeah.
if you're already out and hammered, you're like, fuck it, let's just keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
They all close at 2 a.m. here at the latest. Like there's nothing any later than that. But one time years ago when Canada was in the Olympics for hockey, they actually opened the bars at like 5:30 in the morning and were serving alcohol.
Holy shit.
They had all the games on. So like they literally changed Canadian liquor laws just for the day, just because our team was in for the gold.
Hell yeah.
I remember that like literally went to bed at like 7, set my alarm and got up to go to the bar at 5:30 in the morning.
Hell
I was
yeah.
like, I'm fucking going to that. Like this is history in the making.
Yeah, fuck
Like,
yeah, that's
literally
awesome.
Slamming fucking pitchers of beer at like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
just watching hockey at like the Irish pub. Like
That's so funny.
it's like what the fuck? Like literally
That's awesome.
change all the liquor laws. Like okay, well it's hot. So.
Yeah, fuck it.
fair.
Why
I
not?
get
Yeah.
It's okay.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it is okay. It's just like, fuck it. One day, what's it going to do?
Yeah. Who cares?
Yeah.
One day.
Seeing by and us, we're going to bed at 5 a.m. or like we're ending at 5 a.m. with pitchers of beer.
Yeah. You guys are still at the bar with your 5 a.m.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever been out at a bar that late.
Oh, I have.
Ever. At 5 a.m.? Yeah. I don't
I used
think
to be
I've
a lot
ever been.
younger, Jason.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess you never know where the world can go.
Used to end up a lot not far from here, but there's that bowling alley off of 22nd.
Yeah. I know what
it's a
you're
4
talking
a.m.
about.
bar.
It's a 4 a.m.
Yeah.
bar?
Yeah.
That weird ass
makes
bowling
no
alley in the
sense.
middle,
Yeah.
like by the forest
Yeah,
area?
in the middle of a forest reserve.
Yeah.
It's open till 4 a.m. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I just remember like back in the day, we just get hammered on Madison Street. And of course, we're
Go
young.
bowling!
And they're like, what can you drink? And we're like, we're going to the bowling alley. We're like, all right. And it was
Just a drink?
you'd go there and it's the most like miserable people ever. Because there's a
Yeah.
bunch of alcoholics that are doing the same thing we're doing. It's like,
Can you still
this
go
is not
bowling that
fun.
late?
Yeah. The bowling lanes
That's
are open.
cool.
Yeah. We never bowled.
Oh, man.
Yeah, duh.
Go there, go to the bar.
Why not?
I would definitely be down to be like, yo, let's fucking let me see how many strikes I could get at 3:30 in the morning.
Nice though.
Oh, I'm sure it wasn't. I've never been to that bowling alley. I've only driven by it a billion times.
Yeah, I've been there twice
Yeah.
to
To
drink.
get fucked up.
Yeah.
Did you get fucked up?
I mean, I was fucked up when we got there.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Did you continue?
yeah.
Yeah. What is it? Just like beer, like pictures of beer and shit, like
I mean,
at
you
a
can
bar.
Get, you can get shots and shit, but
Oh, that's cool.
at that point, I was like, I just gotta stick to beer, guys.
Yep.
Nobody starts their pregame at a bowling alley. You
Right.
gotta show up with something already.
Yeah, that's definitely the post game. Is
Oh,
the
yeah.
bowling.
Yeah, this is the night ender right there.
Yeah.
Finish her off at the bowling alley.
Dude, that'd be sick if the future was like bowling alleys, but it was all Wii Sports bowling.
Everybody's
Yeah.
got the little
Like
stick.
virtually. Yeah, that'd be sick. I love that shit.
That's a great
It'd
game.
be like COVID friendly bowling alley.
Yeah,
Actually, that's a
right?
good point. Yeah.
Bring your own Wii paddle.
Yeah.
Dude, we should fucking do that, man. Let's the three of us. We'll go in on
Start
a
one of those
business right
businesses.
now.
All right. Virtual
We'll take
off.
bowling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wii Sports COVID safe bowling.
Yeah. And you're just in like these weird
License
plastic
plate.
enclosures.
It looks like a
With
bowling lane, but
LED
it's like only like
screens.
3 feet long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unlicensed though, and you'll just have like the shittiest beer possible.
Right.
What do you think is the worst beer you could get exclusive to Canada?
Ooh, good question.
I don't know. Probably. Do you guys have TNT there?
No, we don't. TNT?
TNT, yeah.
Like the AC/DC song?
Yeah, like it's like a black can, and it's got like the big barrel, like plunger.
No, that's sick though.
That's awesome.
It's just like TNT, like extra strong, and it just like.
Is it like malt liquor?
Oh yeah, and but it's like it straight up tastes like. Just tastes like if you like licked the steel beam. Like,
you're drinking pennies.
Fuck.
Oh man, yeah, drinking pennies. Yeah, it's so bad. So bad.
Damn, I need to get me some of that.
There's a bunch of really bad ones. Like we've got tons of like bum beer, like Clear Creek Ice and Black Ice. And basically, if it's got ice in the title, you just stay away from it.
Yeah, same here. We have the ice beers, and it's nasty. Yeah. They'll get you fucked up fast, though.
Oh yeah, especially those big bottled ones.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of those big boys.
Hell yeah, chug a couple of those.
You guys got Old English.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You gotta do
English.
Just tape the OEs to your hair.
Oh yeah.
Edward 40 hands.
Yeah, Edward 40 hands. Yeah. Man, I wish Tim Burton made a movie called that. Edward 40 hands. There is still time. The sequel.
The follow.
Yeah, there is still time. It's not too late. This would be the year to do it. To bring back hope to everybody.
Yeah. Right.
Dude, you ever have Milwaukee's Best Ice?
Yes, I have had Milwaukee's Best Ice. Yeah, it's disgusting, dude.
Because Milwaukee's Best is fucking horrendous.
It is, yeah.
And then you put the ice shit in there, it's like fucking
that's a Miller beer.
Yeah.
Milwaukee's Best. Yeah, it's like their shit tier beer.
It is bad.
Yeah.
It's a bad beer.
Bottom of the barrel.
Pretty much.
Yeah, real bad.
Like bottom of the barrel.
Milwaukee's Best Ice. Natural Ice is pretty bad. Ice House is bad.
Right. Ice House I got used to.
Ew.
I don't want to drink it ever again, but I got used to it.
Yeah. Natty Ice is gross.
Last
time I drank that was when we played that house show here.
Really?
Yeah, that was the last time. And that's probably the last time I'm ever going to drink that again.
I don't mind those. Milwaukee's Best is still like the worst, I think.
Yeah. I think those are all on the same level.
Nah. Milwaukee's Best is its own just
level
awful
of bad shit. Yeah.
The other ones aren't good either, but I'm just saying like.
Yeah. Shit is nasty.
Like $5-6 for them. Just gross.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
$7 for like a 30 pack. You're like, we're in for a night.
Oh, yeah, it's literally how much it is. It's like so nothing, cheap, man. Yeah. Dude, it was weird when we were in Canada. The one time we actually went to go buy booze was in Sault Ste. Marie, and we had to go to this like liquor store that was super like restricted. Like they didn't have any beer out on the floor. They went to the back to like you had to order off this tablet essentially.
Okay,
and they
isn't this like that Ontario? It's weird.
In Ontario,
the thing, right?
Yeah.
Like they have to grab the liquor for you
themselves.
Right?
Yeah. Because I don't think it's like that in Alberta, right?
No, we have it just on the shelves and stuff. But yeah, in Ontario, because in Ontario, almost all the liquor stores, I think actually all the liquor stores, they're government owned.
Yes.
So they have it like as like Jason was saying, you come in and there's like a tablet and you like look through their inventory and then you like put in your order and you come up to a counter and they give it to you.
It's so
like
weird.
From the back, yeah. Like here, we just have like it's just you walk into a liquor store and there's like
grab what
shelves, there's a beer and grab your shit and come to the counter.
Yeah.
So it's fun. But yeah, there's this as soon as and then like in BC there is privately owned liquor stores, but like a lot of them are government owned as well. And then but even there is like it's not like that. I don't know why Ontario specifically does that.
Yeah, it's really strange.
Maybe they figure by not having the liquor like out in plain sight, it makes it less likely that somebody's going to buy it. Maybe that's their go on it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Kind of thing. I don't know.
It reminds me of some like prohibition shit or something like that.
Yeah,
like I wonder if there was anything like along that line.
A weird process. But.
It is a weird process because I was like, oh, let's go. I'll get something, and then I'm like, nah. We just got like something shitty. We got like Michelob Ultra or something not like something not. It was something very basic value. We just got like 4 cases of it because we were all the bands on the tour were going to party at the hotel we were playing at that night because we weren't going anywhere. So we were just like, fuck it. I don't even remember drinking that night myself. I think I was like high most of that tour.
Nice.
Yeah, like perpetually.
It's the way to do it.
Pretty sick. Yeah. Well, and weed is legal across the entire country. So it's just
right.
There's all kinds of dispensaries and shit, and it was a treat.
There's tons over here. Like even in Edmonton here in the past couple months, like they're fucking everywhere, which is good. They've even got like a deep discount one here.
Nice.
And it's like, so you get like an eighth for like $17 or something.
Whoa, fuck, wow. That's nothing, man.
Yeah, so it's pretty sweet, and like you get like distillate pens and stuff for pretty cheap. So
that's awesome.
I've been thinking about just maybe even growing my own, because you can legally have 4 plants. So
wow, that's cool, dude. In Chicago, it's like $60 a minimum for an eighth at a legal dispensary.
Really?
Yeah, with taxes, it's they tax the fuck out of it here, and this is the first year. 2020 is the first year it's been legal here, so I think a lot of it has been trial shit. But yeah, it's like you might as well just still buy it illegally.
Yeah, you save so much more money.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, well,
most people I know too.
That's outrageous. Like, that's just way too much. Like, but you kind of figured that's going to happen in some states because taxation on it is just right out of it.
Exactly. So it is what it is there. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shit, man. Where are we at right here?
1.5.
Yeah. You want to keep going?
Yeah, sure. What else you got?
I'm like running out of steam, man. Yeah.
Russ, did you in?
Yeah, I hear you. I had a big old mess of stew before this. So.
Nice. Hell nice. Yeah.
Just all happy belly though.
Do you have to go to work tomorrow?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. I work from home now.
Oh, nice. How's that going?
It sucks. I mean, it's sick and it sucks. Yeah, because it's like, I feel like a shithead being like, it sucks because like, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people that go out to work would love to work from home.
Right. Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I still live with my parents because I'm sick as fuck. And that's what cool people do when they're 28.
It's true.
And it's, my mom chills at home most of the day. And it's fine, but it's just like, it sucks when you're like, I just get distracted by everything.
I'm sure.
By everything. I'm like, I'll take a nap or like, I'll fucking play a video game. And I'm like, I mean, I'll get all my shit done, of course, but like, it's hard to like stay on track and focus.
It's easy to just be like, well, I can just do it later.
Exactly. Like, and most of in the case, my job is like everything I can do later. So. But you're still working consistently.
Oh yeah, busier than ever.
Yeah, which is cool. But you complaints. When you work for yourself,
right?
You're fucking in charge.
You're your own boss. So
yeah,
kind of nice.
It's definitely it's got to be nice, man.
Yeah, I'm not complaining.
Yeah, sweet man. What are you smoking there?
Some of that $17 eighth.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. Is it good?
Yeah, it's not bad actually. I mean, I prefer to buy from my friends. Like a buddy I work with, he grows it, so I just get it off of him.
Sure.
I kind of prefer it that way because it's like just straight up from the source,
Yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, I haven't been too disappointed with dispensary weed lately.
Yeah.
It's been all right, man. I can't believe that's $60 for an eighth there.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts, man. It's crazy how expensive it is. Yeah, it just makes it.
I'd like buying illegally. Like, it's how much is an eighth then?
Illegally, I can't even tell you the last time I bought an eighth.
I know it's not that much.
Yeah, it's not that much. You're probably paying like maybe $40, a little under, a little over.
Probably under.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. It's been so long. These days, like,
you don't typically go out just buying just an eighth unless they find them from the dispensary, right? Like if you're buying off a buddy or something.
Exactly. And these days, I usually just smoke my pen or something like that. So like, I mean, I have real weed. But I like going to like, when I go to the dispensary, I usually just buy like pre-rolled joints because I'm like, all right, if I'm going to buy something, I'm going to do it out of the convenience. So it's like, oh, that way you don't have to roll a joint.
Yeah.
They're already rolled. Like it's already packed and ready for you to go. Like a pack of like 5 pre-rolled like mini joints, like before tax, it's like $35.
Okay.
But after tax, that's like upwards of $50. Yeah. Cause the tax is like $15.
That's crazy.
Jeez.
Yeah. It's nuts. It's fucking crazy. Very fucking weird how it
Maybe it'll
works.
go down if they pass that new tax law.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Probably not.
Yeah. Yeah, we have election day coming up here.
They wonder why people just buy from their friends.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's
Don't buy.
by the time this episode airs next Monday, we'll have like the new president will have been decided.
Yeah.
We might be dead. Me and Bill might be fucking dead, dude. If there's a civil war that breaks out here.
Our area might
that's pretty
destroy
good for
itself.
It's fucking wild. It's gonna be so fucking weird.
Yeah.
2 days
I know.
until you go. I gotta go out and fucking vote.
Wait, you haven't voted yet?
No,
No.
I'm doing it on election day.
All right.
I don't know how everybody's doing it early.
Just sign up.
Oh yeah, I didn't. I mean, I registered to vote like
That's good.
a normal human, but I didn't register for any early
Oh, the
voting.
mail-in.
No, I didn't do the mail-in. But I know people
I
that are
always do
going
it.
places and like voting early.
Yeah, there's early voting.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
You get advanced polls or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Tuesday like a true American, right down the street and cast my vote. But yeah, man, I'm ready for shit to hit the fan. Like my dad works downtown, like in the middle of the city in Chicago, and they already like chose to shut down like his office because they're thinking there's gonna be like insane riots again.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty
Sure.
nuts.
I don't know. Did Danny
There's
say
just kind of
anything?
popping off with all that, eh?
Yeah, shit has
It's been pretty crazy.
It's been
over
pretty
here.
rough in Chicago, at least. Like when in June there was like a shitload of crazy riots going down
Yeah.
in the city.
We had.
But it's been pretty like I don't know how consistent it's been, but
It seems like it's been quiet lately.
Yeah.
The last one was that one weird like raid that happened on like the Magic Mile, or like
yes,
people from like
The Mad
out of
Mile.
state like came in and just like
Or
grabbed
just,
a
like,
bunch of
fucking-
shit, broke some windows.
Yeah,
out some
broke into like the
storefronts,
Gucci
and then-
store and shit.
and
Let
then
me get a
dipped
Gucci
out. It was
bag and
weird.
get the fuck out of here. Yeah. It was very weird how that all fucking happened. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I mean,
it started because like some kid, not kid, but it was a younger adult got shot like on the south side.
yeah, it was at a funeral. It was at a
Oh,
funeral.
I didn't think it was a funeral. I thought it was just like a shootout.
At a funeral.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it was a shootout at a funeral that triggered that to happen.
I think he was like 18 or 19, right?
Yeah,
He got hit.
some shit like that. So then, like, a bunch of people just came to the city and just
Right,
robbed
and just
a bunch of
robbed
stores.
a bunch of stores, yeah.
I'm just like, all right.
And then most recently, there was a dude in Philadelphia that got shot and killed by the cops, and
Yes, I
that's
saw
all
that.
hell breaking loose over there.
Yeah,
It's been crazy, yeah.
yeah. So I
Yeah,
wonder. I'm
So yeah, now we're a little worried that like, regardless of what the outcome is of this election, that like something is going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, like there's going to be a reaction.
Yeah, kind of seems to look that way. Eh? Like there's gonna be a reaction either way.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, Chicago, I think, as a city, is pretty anti-Trump
Oh
to
yeah. for the
begin
most
with.
part.
Yeah, like we're definitely one of those cities. So I think if he were to win again, I would not be surprised if there's something that goes down.
right. Yeah.
You
in the
know?
city for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
We'll see. Like I don't know, a couple days.
I know. I'm kind of nervous, actually. I'm a little shaken up a bit. So I guess we'll have to see how it fucking goes. I mean, by Tuesday night, we'll probably have an idea,
Yeah. They
you
usually
know, and it's just like, God damn it. It sucks.
Gotta bust out the doomsday clocks.
Yeah. Right.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
man. I remember the last election. I've told this story about 85 fucking times on the podcast, but me and Alex, the bass player from Warforged, like at the time he was working at this record store / restaurant called the Metal Haven Grill, and he was like the head chef there, and he never had any chef experience, so that just goes to show you like how fucking legit that was. But like that night we were gonna hang out, and he was like, "Oh, just come to the restaurant, like we'll get like I'll make you dinner, and like we'll go do something after." And I'm like, "All right." And then like we like, you know, they had the election results, like the or at least the map of the country with the electoral college votes, and it just seeing how much was for like Trump, it was just like, holy fuck, is this real? Yeah. So then me and him just went back to his apartment, and we got high and we watched School of Rock.
Oh, that's better.
with Jack Black. Yeah, it was great. So
It kind of feels like it's satire almost, like with the whole
Oh, I know.
Trump and Biden debate and with everything that's been going on. It's like, man, we must be in a fucking simulation.
yeah, oh yeah,
It just
Like,
every day seems like a different Onion article.
yeah, it's insane.
I know. Like we're literally living satire right now. 2020 is the year where you can't even tell what satire was.
I know. It's a thin line now.
Yeah, it's crushing, man.
Like I've read so many like joke headlines where I'm like, did that really happen? And I got to look at the source and like, okay, that's a satire, but holy fuck, in the back of my head, I was like, that's possible.
Yeah.
And the fact that I'm thinking that is terrible.
Not even surprised anymore.
Yeah. It's just like, what's going to happen, man? Whew.
Yeah,
so we'll know by the time this drops.
Hopefully everybody's still alive in Chicago.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys make it through.
Uh-huh. We'll get this set up to upload, so even if we do die,
Right.
we'll make sure that this airs and sees the light of day.
This could be our last
The people
episode.
will
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. So where are you chilling in your house right now with this Viremia poster up there?
Oh, I'm just in my living room here.
Hell
I
yeah.
got it's a nice little place. It's not too bad.
It's sweet. Oh, you just live there by yourself?
Here we can play. No, me and my girlfriend live here.
Cool.
She's in the room playing Fall Guys.
Sick.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you guys played Fall Guys at all?
I
No.
tried it for a little bit, but I was really bad at it, so I stopped. I've been playing that game Among Us with my girlfriend because we just play it on our
What is
phones. It's like this game where it's like it's a group of like I forget how many people. It's like 6 or 7 people. One of them is like you're basically like you're on a ship, like a spaceship, and like you have these tasks to do, but one player is to technically
Sabotage
considered
everything,
yeah,
right.
is like they call him the imposter, and your goal is to kill all the other crewmates and sabotage the ship so you win, but like you don't know who it is, so like essentially like you're supposed to try and guess with the other people who that person is, and you vote them out, and then like you could just lie and fuck with people the whole time.
Right.
It's a lot of fun, actually. It's a lot
It's
of
like
fun.
taking the world by storm because like at least like I'm an imager all the time.
Oh,
and, like,
yeah.
all of a sudden all these memes from it started
Among
popping
Us,
up.
yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then one
Yeah,
of
I've been hearing
the
lots about that game, seeing lots of people talk about it, but I haven't checked it out myself. So.
yeah,
looks
it is.
fun.
It is fun. It's fun. It's like a fun game to just like play casually. It's just kind of like
But it was funny because like the creator on Imager like posted like the stats and it was like the month before it was like I think they said there was 30 people playing.
Yeah.
And now it's like almost
Skyrocketed.
millions.
Yeah,
like,
it's a huge game.
crazy.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
just
yeah,
all of a
that's-
sudden
that's
took
like-
off.
That's like Fall Guys when it was first going. When we were playing it there, like there'd be times where like the servers would crash or like they'd kick you out because they'd be like they'd literally have to be developing it and making the room bigger because like thousands of people all of a sudden like I don't know, there must have been millions of people playing that game because like it's always so busy.
Yeah. I
did play that. I played it at Brian and Rosie's place.
Fall Guys.
Yeah. It's awesome.
I have it for PS4 because it was one of the monthly games or whatever.
Yeah, I like
one of the
did
free
get
games
it for some reason.
Yeah, I grabbed it.
I don't know why I didn't.
I
thought
always
it
forget, and then
automatically-
like, no, it doesn't automatically. You have to go in and fucking do it.
The
Yeah,
one time I like didn't do it.
yeah. I never do that shit, and I always miss out on
I
all these
always
sick
do,
games.
usually. But I've been playing Xbox more than anything.
Okay.
I kind of forget.
Yeah, I'm all about my Switch, man. At the end of the day, it's my favorite thing.
Oh, you can just take it anywhere too, right?
Yeah, exactly. I could take a shit, finish the game that I'm playing. I could fucking lay down in bed and literally play the game I'm playing.
Shit the bed while playing.
I could shit the bed while I'm playing a game. I could fall asleep on the toilet playing the game. I could fucking
You can do it all.
yeah, pretty much.
Dude.
Yeah, it is. That is
That's what they
like
say in the commercials. Eh?
I'm definitely glad that like I got that before touring because that was like a godsend sometimes.
Nice.
Just like such a good cure for boredom on the
Oh,
road.
I
Yeah, it was awesome.
I just played
Those
like
were the days.
I played Game Boy Advance like the whole time. I
Hell
got like
yeah.
got like an SP, one of those old SPs.
with the backlight on it and shit.
Yeah, the fold up one with the backlight and everything.
That's awesome. What did you play on there?
Playing like Minish Cap and Metroid
Oh,
Fusion.
sick. I love Metroid Fusion, dude. That game's so sick. I never played Minish Cap, but I always wanted to.
Yeah, it's really good. I haven't beaten it, but I've been enjoying it. I also like Advance Wars, if you ever played that.
I know what it is. I've never played it, though.
Yeah, it's like strategical, like Battlefield.
Yeah, I knew.
Shit. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So
fuck yeah.
like that's like on tour. It's like weed naps and Game Boy. It's pretty
sick. Hell yeah.
Can't really read in the van. I found I get like motion sick.
Yeah, it's hard to do.
It's kind of hard to focus with everything moving. So.
Yeah. I'm hit or miss with that. Like sometimes I could read great in the van. Other times it's just like, I feel like I start to get sick, or I'm just like, oh, I have a headache, or
I just can't focus.
Yeah,
there's too much going on usually.
Yeah. Well, if it's quiet enough, I could focus, or if I have my headphones in, I could focus. But it's hard because it's like you're driving on the highway. Whoever's playing music has it cranked up because you can't hear anything because it's on the highway, and just like, oh man, not fun.
Yeah. But damn it, do I miss it?
Yeah. And it's so funny because we'll try to listen, like sometimes like we'll try to listen to like new albums that'll come out on the road while we're on the road. And then it's like with a lot of metal production, sometimes it's like hard to hear what's going on when it's like you're on the highway. And
plus it's in like a van with shit speakers.
Yeah, horrible speakers.
Yeah. Our sound system in our van doesn't even work. So we fucking have a DeWalt job site radio that we fucking use. And then like, we'll like plug it into a like inverter to charge the batteries. Sick. So it's like our makeshift sound system.
Hell yeah. I bought like this big ass Bluetooth speaker when I first got my coronavirus check and I'm planning on like bringing that on tour, and we've already been talking about like, we might just use this instead of the van stereo in the van.
Probably sounds way the fuck better. Yeah. Plus you can like position it so that everybody could hear it.
Yeah.
Get like two of them, link them.
The old vans always have shit sounds.
Oh, dude, so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, ours like has like a tape deck in it. It doesn't even have a CD deck.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Ours doesn't have a CD player. I don't
mine
think either.
Has a tape deck.
Yeah. We don't even have a tape deck. We just have a radio in ours. Yeah. And ours is like a 2013 or something like that. Yeah.
I think
ours is an 01, I think.
Oh, fuck.
2001 Dodge.
Nice. Fuck, man. Yeah. That thing's like probably seen some shit.
Yeah, it's like a 15-seater, and since we're just a 4-piece, it works out pretty good. We took out like all the benches except for one, and then built like bunks in there.
Oh,
nice.
Cool.
And then we have a trailer, right, for all the gear. So
yeah,
it worked out pretty good too. It was pretty comfortable.
That's awesome. Do you like the bunk system like that?
Yeah, I do. I like it. Sure, like it worked out pretty good. The biggest problem I found was like it's so fucking hot.
Yeah,
sleeping in the van in the summer with 4 dudes, like 4 or 5 guys.
Sucks.
It's fucking hot, and like you're in the middle of nowhere in Ontario, and like the fucking bugs are so bad.
Yep.
But you gotta have the windows open or you're dying. So
yep.
I think we're gonna try and like fashion some like fucking mosquito nets or something.
There you go.
And like get some blinds and shit, like shutters, because
try
like, you drive all night and then it's like you park like 6, 7 in the morning. You want to go to sleep for a couple hours.
Yep, and then the sun's up.
Light out, sun's up. You're in a van that's like all open windows around you. Like,
yep. Yeah, so. I bring an eye mask with me on tour because it's just like this might work. Yeah. And sometimes it does. Like if I get fucked up enough, put on the eye mask, put in my headphones, put on something so I don't have to hear anything, or even just put on earplugs. Like I'll sleep through it and it's fine.
Yeah, I slept with headphones in a lot. Although it's ironic because like I'm the loudest snorer in the band. Like,
oh yeah,
just absolutely terrible, right? So like, but I'm like the guy who's like, man, I can't sleep if I can hear anything. I gotta worry. I'm like sawing fucking logs.
Yeah, that's funny, man. Yeah, Jace is definitely the biggest snorer in Warforged.
Is he?
Mm-hmm. Big time. But it doesn't even bother me because I'm used to like loud snoring. My dad snores like a motherfucker. Yeah, at least he used to.
You get fixed?
No.
Oh.
I just don't hear him as much snoring anymore, unless I like really, really listen. I barely ever hear it.
Like by the door.
Now it's just like a steady rumble throughout the house.
Yeah, just
It's like a white noise that you're just used to.
No, I don't know. I don't. Maybe I'll listen for it tonight. Maybe I'll be like, can I hear it? And see how it goes. Yeah. But most of the time I can't. And I mean, I live in such a noisy area to begin with that it's just like I hear cars honking and shit like that. Yeah. Usually I sleep with earplugs anyway too sometimes.
Really?
Yeah. I like it. It's much more relaxing. And like I don't hear shit.
Yeah, blocks out all the noise.
Mm-hmm. Some people I just know like oh, what were you saying? I'm sorry, man.
Oh, sorry. I have like full mold earplugs that I had made for like work. I don't use them for work. I use like Bluetooth headphones, and then so I was like, I'll use them at jam, and then I don't use them at jam because I use other headphones. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna use them to sleep.
There you go, man. Fuck it. Why not? Do they work well?
Yeah, well, they're like full, like custom in, like they go in your ear, like right down to the top.
Oh, so, nice.
They're super good.
That's awesome. It's like what Nate has. He's got those custom molded earplugs.
Those are awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to get some of those.
Yeah, I always wanted to. But
they dampened things too much. I couldn't fucking hear anything.
So yeah.
Like better to use just like the foam ones or whatever. They don't cut as much.
Yeah. Yeah, I just get the old fashioned, you roll them, stick them in your ear, and then they expand, and then
the ones that Nate uses, they have like special filters that it just brings the overall volume down. It doesn't fuck with like frequencies, which is nice. Yeah.
The sound, yeah.
But they're expensive. But the same company that makes those filters is Etymotic, which you can buy on Amazon.
Etymotics, yeah.
For like, I just bought a pair for like $20 or something.
Oh, nice. Well, shit, like those reusable silicone ones are you talking about? Yeah, I used to have a pair of those. I lose them all the time, though. Yeah, I used to get them at my job all the time. And then, like, I definitely lost like 3 pairs on that Canadian tour. Yeah,
I've lost just like one of the 4 that I bought. But now I have one at each practice space and then one on me.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, that way, like, because there was like one time recently, for the first time in, I don't know, 10 years, I forgot my earplugs.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck.
At our spot?
No, it's something that's waiting. And we have phones, but it was like, it sucks. I don't like using those as much. So like
the foam ones, yeah.
Yeah, I'm used to the other ones. But
yeah.
So now I have a set everywhere I go.
I believe that. Yeah.
Oh, that's the way to do it.
Right.
I want to see how much they are on here.
Yeah, they're not bad.
No, not at all.
But the ones that Nate got, where it's like they do the ear mold and the check and everything and stuff like that, it's like it's closer to 400 or 500, I think, or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's way too much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, fuck, that's so much. But then again, people I know that have them are just like, it sounds so much more better with those things because it doesn't mess with the sounds. It just brings it down.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I mean, you get what you pay for.
Right.
So.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, these are cool. It's like $14 or whatever.
What is
for a pair of Etymotics?
Yeah, from like Amazon or something.
Yeah, that's cool.
They're super cheap. And they sound good. I think they sound good.
Yeah, I believe it. I should get some of these.
Well, you use your like IEMs as like earplugs.
When we're playing, yeah, I use them as earplugs and they work pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sometimes they don't, but I get the job done.
Better than the cans and crushing your head.
Yeah, way better than that. But like I like having these just because like if I go to a show, I just got them. You just take them in, take them out real quick. And that's it. But I keep losing them, man. Everywhere.
Super easy to use earplugs. They just go missing. I keep like for the in-ear monitors, I have like a little shirt case.
Yeah.
It's got like stick that in the pocket.
Yeah, I have the Shure 215s or whatever. Like, luckily, I have not ever lost those. Knock on wood. But I'm like I'm super anal about that shit. Where like I'll even make like a note of where I leave them if it's not something like if it's not the same place. Because like I used to leave them. I usually leave them in like my foot pedal case. I'll put them in there. So that way it's just like, okay, I know they're going to be in there. Or like I'll have like an extra bag just of hardware shit. Like I'll leave it in there. But like sometimes like when you're in a rush or something, or I'll put them somewhere where it's just like,
not the usual spot.
Yeah, exactly.
I do that all the time.
And then I'm just like, oh shit, like, oops, you know? And that way I remember. So it's just like, oh, remember they're in here. Then I don't lose them. Yeah, good old in-ear monitors. The keys.
Yeah, we want to start running clicks, or not clicks, but we want to start running in-ears fairly soon. We just haven't really gotten around to doing it just yet. We also don't like do a bunch of sampling or anything either. So.
Okay.
But Logan has in-ears and he plays the clicks.
Okay.
We just play to him.
Yeah, that's exactly how Warforged does it. I play to clicks, everybody just plays to me, so. Yeah, it's easy enough.
I'd like to have some in-ears so I could just have better sound on stage and a better mix.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think if a whole band has them, I think it can only benefit you, you know, like to just play so much cleaner and be so much more locked in on that shit.
Just not have to rely on. You know, what if you're at a venue that has less than good sound, right? This way you can only ensure you have a half decent mix for yourself to play.
Exactly. And that way it's just like, all right, cool. Like, we know it'll sound good for us no matter what. And you get that same consistency out of it too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's good shit. Good shit. Man.
Yes, sir.
What did people do before, you know?
Played like shit.
Yeah, they must have, dude. Well, shit.
Well, shall we start wrapping it up?
Yeah, I think maybe we should.
Yeah.
Get closing up here, man. But shit, dude. Do you have anything you would like to plug here?
Listen to our album.
Fuck yeah.
Listen to Warforged and Roman Ring.
Fuck yeah, man.
Thank you.
Where's the best place to buy the Protosequence record?
You can get it from either the label's Bandcamp or from our Bandcamp.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
We've also got some exclusive merch on ours, and there's exclusive merch on theirs. So whichever you buy, the place you buy from, there's some different merch to look at, stuff like that.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, cool.
We also have copies of our old albums for sale too. So
sweet.
Thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Dude, thanks for coming on, man. Yeah, this was awesome.
Yeah, it was a great time.
Much good shit. Definitely, dude. We'll have you on again too. So
yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna have to listen through the Roman Ring album a couple more times so I can give you guys an official what I like or didn't like about it.
Sick. Yeah, please do.
You don't have to. It's bad.
It's metal, of course it's bad. Right?
Yeah, exactly. We play bad music inherently.
That's all we do.
Yeah, bad music for bad people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Well, sweet, man. Thanks for coming on the show, dude, and we'll catch you later.
Yeah, take care. Thanks for having me.
Of course, man. See you, dude. Oh, you know what I'll plug? Like I said I was going to do before the show, I'm plugging, there's a new podcast that's been, I've been seeing on the internet. I've only watched it on YouTube. I don't know where it's at as far as everywhere goes, but it is, it's called the Cali Death Podcast. It's about California death metal. I'm currently in the middle of an episode where they have Diego from Disgorge, the guitar player, on, and they've been really touching base on like the history of a lot of like death metal bands that I like, Decrepit Birth, Deeds of Flesh. They did Severed Savior. They just did Disgorge. It's really cool. It's a bunch of different dudes that have played in that scene for a really long time. So it's cool to just see what they have to say. And it's cool to hear all those stories about it. Yeah.
That's cool.
It's a pretty cool show. So check it out. The Cali Death Podcast. Like I said, I don't know if it's everywhere. I've been watching it on YouTube, but I would assume it's probably on most streaming services as well. So give those guys a like, a listen.
How many episodes are they in?
4 so far. So it's brand new. Gotcha. Yeah, but it's pretty cool. So
nice. Check
it, guys. How about you?
Same shit. Roman Reigns. I guess I was thinking about this. My chiropractor, Chiro 1 in Forest Park, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. if anybody's got issues like besides your back or whatever, man, this place fucking rules. Like,
hell yeah, they're gonna sponsor us next.
Yeah, right. But everywhere there is super awesome.
Cool, that's awesome.
Dr. Raj is the shit, and then there's Elmer, Raheem, and Christina.
Elmer?
Yeah,
I was almost named Elmer.
Really? And,
yeah, my grandpa's name's Elmer.
I'm missing Cody. Like
okay.
All the sweetest people in the world. They're all super posy. It's kind of a nice
yeah.
environment to go to in the morning, you know, and
especially when your back is totaled.
Yeah, when you feel miserable, you know, like it's nice to have like all these people being very positive about everything. So it makes you feel better about stretching yourself out. Yeah.
Yeah. But
yeah, they're awesome. It is like a chain, I guess, like Power One.
Okay.
It was all over, but yeah, my dad went to one out in Downers Grove, and then I go to the one in Forest Park. And,
sick.
Yeah, the shit, it works. I feel a million times better than I did a couple weeks ago.
Fuck it. Hell yeah.
I'm not screaming in pain, getting out of bed or putting my shoes on.
Definitely a good thing. Definitely a good thing.
That's a good thing for sure. So yeah, just a little shout out to that, man.
Hell yeah.
Anybody needs that kind of help, or if you feel a little run down, it's definitely something to check out for sure.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
Very good. That was awesome. Our first Canadian.
Yeah. First Canadian in the books. Hell yeah.
He was as friendly as I expected. That's good.
Yeah, he's a good dude. His band's awesome too. So yeah, check out Protosequence, everybody.
Yeah, definitely.
Alrighty. Well,
and we'll see you guys next week with the freestyle episode.
Yeah, and the new president. All right. Bye. Hey guys, thanks for listening to our episode with Mr. Dylan Parker of Protosequence. We've been hanging. I met him a while ago. Pretty cool fucking dude. Pretty cool band. If you are listening to this right now, their album, which I am going to pull the title up right now, is Hold That Thought. I should know this. A blunt description of something obscene. You catch it on every streaming service, so listen to it. Thanks for watching this episode. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, talk shit to us. Whatever you feel like doing, man. It's all up to you. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll catch you next time.